as long as we make the show. We can be the best or we can be the worst, so we can be the best thing you ever heard. With the motor singing and the grandstands ringing, it's hard to put it all in words. But this is how we ride, this is how we do. Riding mud, sliding up higher in the groove. Don't give a damn about the cash we're spending. With the time we got, we choose to play it on the go, to stay out on the run. We all high, wild, and handsome. Ain't telling you what's right or wrong or what to choose. Hey, but this is how we do. This is how we do. Out on the dirt ovals we play, life in the bright lights with no shade. So letting her go, letting her rip, letting her fly, tossing her in sideways, living the life, letting her ride, outside winning to die. Cross her up on the cushion, crossing the line, cause some drama and some bullshit they didn't like. And if they don't like the move, then we're ready to fly. But this is how we ride, this is how we do. Riding mud, sliding up higher in the groove. Don't give a damn about the cash we're spending. With the time we got, we choose to play it on the go, to stay out on the run. We all high, wild, and handsome. Ain't telling you what's right or wrong or what to choose. Hey, but this is how we do. This is how we do. This is how we roll, this is how we do. It's not for everybody but the chosen few. And we pray, cause we know that they might not ever come back. But this is how we ride, this is how we do. Riding mud, sliding up higher in the groove. Don't give a damn about the cash we're spending. With the time we got, we choose to play it on the go, to stay out on the run. We all high, wild, and handsome. Ain't telling you what's right or wrong or what to choose. Hey, but this is how we do. This is how we do. We can ride high, we can ride low. We can ride anywhere we need to go. We can ride all night up to the morning, as long as we make the show. We can be the best or we can be the worst, so we can be the best thing you ever heard. With the motor singing and the grandstands ringing, it's hard to put it all in words. But this is how we ride, this is how we do. Riding mud, sliding up higher in the groove. Don't give a damn about the cash we're spending. With the time we got, we choose to play it on the go, to stay out on the run. We all high, wild, and handsome. Ain't telling you what's right or wrong or what to choose. Hey, but this is how we do. This is how we do. Out on the dirt ovals we play, life in the bright lights with no shade. So letting her go, letting her rip, letting her fly, tossing her in sideways, living the life, letting her ride, outside winning to die. Cross her up on the cushion, crossing the line, cause some drama and some bullshit they didn't like. And if they don't like the move, then we're ready to fly. But this is how we ride, this is how we do. Riding mud, sliding up higher in the groove. Don't give a damn about the cash we're spending. With the time we got, we choose to play it on the go, to stay out on the run. We all high, wild, and handsome. Ain't telling you what's right or wrong or what to choose. Hey, but this is how we do. do. And we pray, cause we know that they might not ever come back. But this is how we ride, this is how we do. Riding mud, sliding up higher in the groove. Don't give a damn about the cash we're spending. With the time we got, we choose to play it on the go, to stay out on the run. We all high, wild, and handsome. Ain't telling you what's right or wrong or what to choose. Hey, but this is how we do. This is how we do. We can ride high, we can ride low. We can ride anywhere we need to go. We can ride all night up to the morning, as long as we make the show. We can be the best or we can be the worst. So we can be the best thing you ever heard. With the motor singing and the grandstands ringing, it's hard to put it all in words. But this is how we ride, this is how we do. Riding mud, sliding up higher in the groove. Don't give a damn about the cash we're spending. With the time we got, we choose to play it on the go, to stay out on the run. We all high, wild, and handsome. Ain't telling you what's right or wrong or what to choose. Hey, but this is how we do. This is how we do. Out on the dirt ovals we play, life in the bright lights with no shade. So letting her go, letting her rip, letting her fly. Tossing her
Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen. What are we doing here today? Hold on, give me my lights. Give me my damn lights. Where are they at? Where are they at? Bam! We are here. Lights are on. The impact is looking. The white is right. The white is right, Sean. I'm just saying. We have the Chaz has entered the damn chat. Chaz has entered the damn chat. We got things happening, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my gosh, oh my lordy bee. We need the Chaz next on. We got it. Oh, the dogs are barking already. Thanks for ruining the day. Thanks for ruining the day. Sean is here, ladies and gentlemen. Sean is here. What?
Welcome home.
Oh my God.
What the dogs are telling you.
This is true. This is true, Sean. We are here. We are turning the lights off. And oh my God, Sean, did you watch the content we did while we were gone or no?
Yes, did.
What did you think?
It was all good.
We didn't have our mic or nothing. You were freaked the fuck out, right? You were like, well, how's he going to survive? You know?
I know. That's what I was wondering. It's like, holy shit. You're going, what was it, 10 days?
About 10, yeah. I went to, I left, what was it, Sunday and got there Monday and Monday night, actually. It was a 18-hour drive from Cedar Lake. And that's why I didn't stop here, because I was trying to make Lincoln, and if I would have came here, it would have been an extra 4 hours.
Right.
So we just went for it, and we did it, but we went for it. No answer. Are you surprised to hear? Like,
I can't believe you did.
we left PA, Shawn Michaels' house, at like probably 10 a.m. yesterday and got here at 4.
Damn.
And then woke up at 8, 9. I'm still on that Eastern time.
That's putting down the miles.
And some people don't like Shawn Michaels. This is a real thing. Some people, first of all, how are we doing, ladies and gentlemen? Share the show around. I know our numbers are probably low. We ain't went live traditionally in a very long time. The Lancer in the 400K club. Yes, we at 457,000 miles now after we left PA. But we were hanging out with Sean. We were hanging out with Tyler. Of course, Tyler wanted me to come out to PA. There's a lot of people using Tyler right now, I think, Sean. A lot of people have been making that point. I don't think it's Ron or anybody involved, but there's some others that, man, we're going to keep our mouths shut for now. I guess legally we have to, right, Sean? We got to, right?
Yeah, you better.
Keep poking the bear, motherfucker. I shouldn't have said it. Should I, Sean? I should keep, oh, my. But anyway, it was very entertaining, very fun. Why are you laughing, Sean? You know too much. That's what's wrong with Sean. That's what's wrong. Let's just say this. We have our Asians pushing Asian shirt. Do you see
yes.
the Asian? He does have it. Look, ladies and gentlemen. Asians pushing Asians. And look what it says right here. Hold on. I almost grabbed his penis. And you people are worried about tariffs. So you got Sean's act. You took this picture. Yeah. This was originally Riley Goodnow. We'll say it. And then I edited all that. I moved the 57 because he was pushing Kyle. And I didn't want Kyle to sue us. So I moved the 57 around. Kind of gave it a look. It's similar. The pushing Asians kind of looks like Finley Farms. I was trying to stay nice, but that is your truck in this t-shirt, is it not? Yep. So you got it in that color. I like this color. Look at this. Look at this. It's on the site right now. LongLiveTheChaz.com. I think it's a beautiful shirt. Like I said, we just got it in, and I do want to let me say that to start the show. We'll put the web up here and show y'all what we're talking about. That is the Asians Pushing Asian shirt on the site right here. We have the stickers, a 3-sticker set. Obviously, the other images you see on the website, but it is up. It is live. Let's see if we can get a more detailed photograph image of the Asians Pushing Asians t-shirt. Look at these colors, Sean. I don't know how you pick gray out of all these colors. I went with the, I believe, what are they calling this one that I got on? The tropical blue. So it looks fancy. I'm just saying, Sean. So it does look fancy. It's on the website. Asians Pushing Asians. And I think it looks nice. I think this color looks beautiful with the hat, with the impact. This is what we call in the hood set. Although we can't be saying that too loudly. You know, before I left PA, there was a particular person that said, "Oh, you're going back to Iowa?" He said, "That's where the whites live." I said, "What the fuck did this? What does that mean?" He said that Iowa's the 8th whitest state in the nation. Why don't you just? That's like saying, why don't you just tell me you say the N-word without saying it? Right. That was probably, and that's probably worse than the N-word. That was probably, I would say, when that person said that, that was potentially the most racist statement I've ever heard in my life. I was blown away, Sean. I was blown away.
Crazy.
I can't believe some people sometimes, but we don't support that on the show. That's why we halfway expose them for their racism. And we do it sometimes all the way out. But anyway, Asians Pushing Asians. The shirt is on the site. Very beautiful design. Multiple different colors on the website as well with this. I kind of like the green, Sean. The green has like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles look going to it. I feel like I need to roundhouse kick somebody's ass when I see this green right here. It's a beautiful design. But I do want to apologize while we were gone on the road. Apparently, some of the orders on the website did not process properly. And they were delayed. I had to go in there and actually manually put in every order because there was a back-end issue on the website. So we did go in there. We did fix that. I apologize. I personally apologize to those who I could directly communicate. But there was a few people that wanted it before the King's Royal. As I know, as of right now, everyone's shirt will be arriving at their house by Monday. So if you purchased a shirt over the last 10 days while I've been in this fiasco and all this stuff, you should be getting your shirt before the King's Royal, which is next week, which is the topic of the show in a way. We did have some issues, though, in PA while we were in our phase, our cell phone phase, we'll call it. We had this happen, Sean. Did you hear about the Gary Kaufman scenario at all, Sean, or no?
Oh, where
did you hear about this? The
Yeah.
Danny Dietrich me. So
when you threw your shit over the
how this all happened? So this is at Path Valley, right? So in this video, let me show everybody what actually happened here. We'll digress. This is on my page, 51,000 views. I'm just saying, controversy sells. So here's what happened. We'll play it with audio and everything. So that's Gary Kaufman right there. We're staring at one another. So he comes on out here. Hold on. This is what occurs right here. Danny Dietrich's coming out first qualifying session. So I'm flicking Danny Dietrich off in front of his car owner. So this is what's happening here in his. I hope I stopped it in the right frame. So we continue here.
That's him right there. Look at him. That's him right here. Oh,
You could tell how I just screamed, I'm drunk as fuck. I'm blaming that on the Beer Hill gang. Continue. And a person named Galen.
what's he gonna do?
Third quick. But it's Danny Dietrich should be first. He just won Ohio Speedweek. It's freaking Path Valley. Should have been up front. And then I suggest something to Gary right here.
Power is that? Fired next week. Fired.
Fired. If that was Devin Borden, he would have won it. Damn, that's only a face a mother could love. Look at that. Oh, my God. I have a hell of an angle here on the show, Sean. Look at that face. What? That's a face I can't describe. So, hold on. I can't have my face on the camera right there. Oh, there's not a good angle for me, Sean. Oh, no. Oh, well, that's all right. That's all right. That's all right. You can see Gary over the shoulder. Once again, I was drunk as hell. So anyway, hold on. We'll play it a little bit more.
Oh, he's coming out.
So just to confirm, that is up here at the top, right there, the little guy in the gray, the silver fox up there. That is Gary Kaufman pointing at me right there. Big fan of the show, surprisingly. He wants to have a beer and talk one day. So the backstory to this is that at Hagerstown, which was 3 days prior to this, it was on Thursday, Danny Dietrich ran second. I went up to the trailer, talked to some of his crew while Danny was picturing and taking autographs with people. Danny had just signed my shirt a month or so ago at the Weikert and was kind of comical with it. I thought me and Danny were on good terms. I thought I would, say something nice to him after he gets done signing his stuff. I have some guy to the right of me while I'm standing at the trailer. I didn't know who it was, but he said, "Hey, I appreciate what you said about the Weikert and comparing it to Indy. Remember how I made that video about saying how the Indy 500 is a race? That's where I'm going for Memorial Day weekend. I don't want to be bored." And we're talking, and everything's great. Everybody's getting along, and then Danny Dietrich gets done signing his fucking autographs and starts walking up the trailer and said, "Who let this fucking retard around my equipment?" And I go, "Retard? What do you mean?" He goes, "You're just a fucking retard. Nobody likes you." Nobody fucking likes you, Chaz. Everyone who says they like you is just a liar. Cody Jacobs tells me. He talks shit about you all the time. He said, everyone who likes you is lying to your face.
Really?
Yeah. And everybody starts laughing, obviously, but I'm taking this seriously. There's serious relationships that I have with these people. And I was like, well, I think Tony Stewart likes me. Have you heard of him? He goes, oh, Tony don't like us. I said, it seems like it, bud. Anyway. After that happens, I'm like, well, I guess I'll walk away from the trailer. So I say goodbye to the crew, after this rude interaction with Danny Dietrich, just blasphemy. And then the guy who said he appreciated my comments ends up being Todd Weikert, Sean.
Really?
You know what, the Weikert?
Yeah.
That Weikert.
Really?
Yeah, so it's insane to me, at least, that Danny Dietrich's car owner likes me. After this, he loved it. He loved all this shit. And after this, by the way, in this video, well, first of all, let me finish my statement. I think it's funny. Todd Weikert likes me. The one crew guy who's really big, I hope I never have to arm wrestle or fight this guy. I'm fucked. He seemed cordial. I'm sure Jake don't like me, and everybody who's hardcore Danny people don't like me, but Danny likes yes guys. He don't like no guys. And he likes his stardom on his socials. So anyone who could maybe compare, it's like a dick contest. So I can understand why he doesn't like me. because I have a little, at least a comparable pecker in the social domain. That's all I'm saying. But, it's weird that Todd Weicker apparently likes me. Gary Kaufman likes me. Danny don't, man. Just an asshole. Just a freaking asshole. I don't get it. So that happened at Hagerstown. So I'm like, fuck it. You know what? We're going to, what happens when you push the Chaz, John? We push back. We push back on the show. We don't just sit back and cry and crumble and fucking, oh my God, Danny doesn't like me. No, it's on now, bitch. We're fucking doubling down. So we're flicking the car off and joking with the car owner in the stands that he should fire your ass. That's how we do. This is how we ride. This is how we roll. I'm just saying. That's what happens. That's what happens on the Chaz. So regardless, after this occurred, apparently after this video, when we went up to talk to some people, Gary Kaufman made his way down the grandstands, grabbed a bleacher chair that we had, and threw it behind the bleachers, Sean. Behind the bleachers. So we had to come up here and consultate with the Beer Hill gang. I mean, we were trying to figure it out. You got James here from the Beer Hill gang. We were trying to figure it out. That's Galen in the background. That's Galen there. Yes, I think we even mentioned it. Is that Galen? That actually happened. I think he was jealous of my necklace. I do think he was jealous of the necklace.
I think this is.
What is
sorry
Galen
that happened to you.
Galen, can you give me any advice?
No.
What a douchebag.
Oh my God!
Now it's Galen, man. So mean to people. I don't get it. But anyways, that's what happened. But then I talked to Gary later, you know, and he's like, well, next time maybe I'll slap you. That'd be cool, right, Sean? Like if Gary was to slap me in the face and have my chain fly off or something, or my fake teeth come out. No, I'm just playing. But that would be pretty entertaining, I think. And we could tell that the fans love this. The fans do love this because there was a video put out, Sean, by Flow Racing and Tony Laporta talking about the biggest moment of PA Speedweeks. And somebody literally came in here, Sean. Look, they put it on there. The best part of PA Speedweek is Gary Kaufman throwing the Chaz bleacher seat under the bleachers and Danny Dietrich calling Chaz a big retard. Laugh my ass off. I don't know who this Chuck DeFrank is, but he obviously was in vicinity of the 48 car.
It had to have been.
Apparently, this was the biggest story of PA Speed. It was nothing else, Sean. Nothing else.
Really?
This was it had the most likes of everything on the page. 30 likes and react. This was number one. Number one. Imagine if Gary Kaufman slaps me. Oh my God. This is Jake Paul and Floyd Mayweather. Got your hat. You know, I'm just saying. That's got your hat shit. But anyways, I enjoy messing with Gary and I enjoy messing with Danny. But if Danny's going to keep being a douchebag, we're going to be a douchebag back. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way to be, right? I mean,
right. Can't be pushed around.
Can't be a bitch. I mean, and then if he wants to physically attack me or sick one of his pony dogs in his pit area on me, then it is what it is. I can't be afraid of these people. When God's on your side, you have no fear. There's a really good Christian song, which that's all I listen to is Christian radio. No fear. No fear, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on. We got our phone blowing up. What's happening? What's happening in the messenger department? Oh, my. There's an echo. It's killing my views. No, it's not. There's an issue here. We fixed the echo for the most part. It's only when you queue up, it does kind of have a little delay. But regardless, that's the situation there with the PA Speedweek scenario. We are on the other side of it, though. We are on the other side of it, and the news on the other side of it is this, Sean. The puppets. The puppets are coming to attack. The news that broke this morning, or this afternoon, Bitcoin has entered the chat, as you see here on your screen. We posted it to the channel today. We had a nice Twitter space with this Bitcoin community, which the puppets is a sub-community or subculture of the Bitcoin community, an NFT-based subculture. We put here on the article with a community of over 100 million people, which is the Bitcoin community. and a majority in support of any and all efforts to promote the brand, Bitcoin with the power of puppets now have a horse to cheer for in the upcoming racing activities around the historic 42nd annual Kings Royal, as Tyler Walker, that is the news, King Tyler the 28th, returns to Eldora Speedway for 4 nights of racing action with both the High Limit Racing and World of Outlaws series for the Joker's Jackpot and Kings Royal. Visit the link to learn more. And for those interested in merch, the link is in the article as well, or as well as below. So it's in the article and as well as below. I'm even confused on my grammar here, Sean. I don't know what to fucking do. No, I'm just playing. But very interesting partnership. You know, I kind of put the hands together on this thing. Y'all are going to hear from the Bitcoin puppet guy tonight, or the Bitcoin guy who I was associated with for years. He's been on the channel before. Some may have watched, some may have not. And I've been trying to get Bitcoin involved because I understand that there is a real potential, I would say the largest fan base expansion that's possible. And the reason I say that is the community size of Bitcoin in general. It is over 100 million people. They have been in the Indy 500. They have went into different genres and different segments. And when the Bitcoin logo or support group is registered with the community, they want to support it. They want to get involved. They want to watch the race. Similar to, it's funny, it's very similar to how like NASCAR will get like a woman racer hoping that women will tune in. You know, it's the same kind of concept to me. It's like Bitcoin. If there's a Bitcoin car in there, then the Bitcoin community is going to want to tune in. I think that's huge for sprint car racing. We did a Twitter space today with a bunch of people who had never seen it before. Funny enough, Sean, when I say, or they brought me in to speak in the Twitter space, they go, or I start talking about the racing and how exciting it is. And one guy cues up and he says, yeah, I've never seen that before.
Really?
He goes, all I've ever really seen is NASCAR, and that's boring as shit. This thing that you're showing me is fucking badass. It's like the cars look dumb in NASCAR. This looks cool. What I've always said, Sean.
Yep.
What I've always said on my shows stays true. The problem with the sport is a lack of exposure, relevancy. The people I talked with today in a 1,000-person freaking Twitter space were blown away when they got to see this car, when they got to see this sport. That is the fix to the financial sector, the fan sector, the growth, the development of the sport, is showing people what the fuck this is. Because when they see it, I don't care if 100% like it. All we need is a little percent of the world to like it. And that, in my opinion, is the expansion potentiality in partnering or getting involved with a Bitcoin community that is very, very large. Now, the puppets subculture, I would, at least that would be my labeling of it, a subculture of the Bitcoin community. But hey, foot in the door. Let's get it all razzled up. Let's get it all dazzled up. I don't care if there are a couple thousand people. What couple thousand people ain't ever seen the sport all of a sudden going to see it? And now, what's the next best thing, Sean, to promote anything? I think it's called word of mouth, is it not?
That's true.
So all you got to do is get a couple thousand people to think it's cool, and now they go and tell everyone else. So that's the greatness to the scenario. That's why I wanted to make it happen. We touched hands here with Bitcoin and Ron Rutherford because he took a big risk with Tyler Walker, and we're going to try to make sure that the big risk pays off. Now, I know a few days into the racing, Tyler Walker still got it, and everybody else wants to sign him to a ride, which I know that's out there. I don't think that's fair. I think when you take a risk on an individual, you deserve a little bit of loyalty. So we're bringing Ron Rutherford. We're bringing Bitcoin. We're bringing Tyler Walker to the Kings Royal. That's what we're doing, Sean. Any thoughts? That's my open. That's my segue. That's my opinion. Do you have any opinions on this, on bringing in the community, expansion of the sport, anything of the sorts, while I go take a pee because the Michelob is coming through and out? Let's hear it.
No, I think it's a great deal. At least this deal here opened up a lot of eyes, and hopefully it'll move forward.
That was the quickest pee I ever had in my life. Anyways, we're continuing. We're continuing. Can you get me a bottle that's empty? No, I'm just kidding. So we do have a lot of reaction to this, but probably the most famous reaction is going to be in the chat. What does the chat think of this all happening here? Oh my God. I can only imagine. What are they saying, Sean? Are they... Oh, no, it's half. It's 50-50. What about the 50,000 people who saw you screaming like an insane person, Chaz? There was only about 2,000 at Path Valley. When you come into PA with Chaz, Sean, oh, God. Do you have an answer for that, Sean?
I don't know. Someday.
The sponsor is a Bitcoin chain called Puppets. Try using Google. Oh, I call it a subculture. It's always culture-based in the crypto industry. When something is different, it always receives criticism. By the way, Brett Fisher right here, this is the Australian coming. He will be arriving at the King's Royal, his first time to the USA, and he will be experiencing the puppets, Sean. He will be there. The puppets will be there, and it's going to be very entertaining. Obviously, there was a press release around this going down the back or backstory of Tyler Walker. And this is the T-shirt. Is that not a badass T-shirt design, Sean? I mean, seriously.
It's nice. I like it.
I mean, y'all could say it looks like a kid with a crayon or whatever. I've seen those comments, but I've also seen the baddest ass race car I've ever seen comments as well. Obviously, you can't please everybody, but that is the front of the T-shirt there. That is the little car preview, little backstory on Tyler's involved there. And then racing for world peace, Sean. That's what they're doing here. Bitcoin's a very progressive community, I believe. You have a ton of things around this segment, and then you even have the merchandise that has been put out, and that is on pups.fit. That is the website, no .com, but pups.fit. They have T-shirts, hats, hoodies, everything listed on there. And that is the front and back, guys. That is the front and back. What a beautiful T-shirt. Very colorful. I think this is going to be one of the hottest sellers at Eldora. This is just a very beautiful setup. I think it's awesome. They got the hats. Apparently, there's people from the Bitcoin community who have never been to a race before. They're coming. They said in the Twitter space, there's people coming who have never been. They already got camping spots and everything. This is true expansion of the sport, guys. This isn't fucking bringing Kyle in so that NASCAR fans can, circle jerk them. This is bringing new people into the sport. Yes, it's involving Bitcoin. Yes, it's involving a sponsorship. But they're going to come in and be blown away just like the people we saw in the Puppets chat who are intrigued, who are like, wow, what is this? And I just have a thought that at least 50%, or maybe we'll say 20% of the society would have the same reaction to the sprint car racing industry. This is just a step, in my opinion, in the right direction of expanding the sport, getting newer people involved. But yes, you can find merchandise here. You can pre-order it. But if you are going to be at the King's Royal, there will be a Puppets T-shirt trailer that has been secured. We will be at that T-shirt trailer. I will be at that T-shirt trailer. We will be doing live shows. Tyler Walker will be at the T-shirt trailer. We will be, I think that the Chaz and the Puppets are, the Bitcoin Puppets attack. I'm going to be like the leader of this shit, and we're going to have them like behind me. It's going to be like the Gremlins. You remember the Gremlins, Sean? Yeah, and I think I'm going to be like this guy in the background, like leading the Gremlins. You know what I'm saying? Like a folklore. Like, go get them, Puppets. Go get them. And we might even have a puppet tent. They might be bringing out a tent to where we have a puppet tent in the campgrounds to where we start doing puppet shows. I feel like this could be they were joking with me today. He's like, the guy was talking to me. He's like, do you have a puppet? I was like, no, I don't have a puppet, but people keep telling me that I'm just a talking puppet on a screen, or a retard, as Danny Dietrich would fucking say. That's what I'm saying. But we are going to get Tyler Walker on the show here. We are going to get the people involved who have made this happen on the show tonight. But unfortunately, the bathroom door just opened, and there is a toiletry that I can use to relieve myself, Sean. So I am scared. We're going to go to the chat. We're going to go to the chat. I'm going to bring all y'all's comments up. You can smash me, bash me. I don't give a damn. Drug test him. Well, if you want to drug test him, drug test everyone else. That's what I'm going to say. But regardless, Chaz, you should sit in a dunk tank at the puppet trailer. I am down for this. Chaz Larson says, look at that. As Larson brought NASCAR to sprint car racing, Tyler is bringing Bitcoiners to the sport too. Walker equals Larson. And I'm glad to be a part of that. If I could shake the hands, I think the Bitcoin community is bigger than the NASCAR community. Bitcoin has 100 million people. NASCAR has 5 million. And Bitcoin's about progression and something new. Whereas the NASCAR fans, they're locked in their psychology psycho-op that their shit's so much better than ours and they're a cup level and we're the fucking grassroots. Fuck them damn NASCAR fans. We need people coming into the sport with an open mind, not one that's locked in and confused and manipulated on how they're so much elite than the dirt track racing world. We need to be bringing people into the sport that don't know a damn thing about racing because our shit puts on the show while their fucking NASCAR stuff is what keeps people away from racing. It keeps them away from motorsports. And I said that in the Twitter space today. I said F1 and NASCAR detours people from racing because when they see that shit go on the track and it's boring, they don't just label NASCAR and F1. They label racing. If I don't like the NFL, I don't like football, period. So I'm tired of the shit. We need to bring them in. We're bringing the puppets. We're bringing them all. I don't give a damn. Hold on. We got to take the number off the screen. I am done with their bullshit. You're embarrassing. You are an embarrassment for the sport. I don't give a damn. I'm a puppet and I'm talking and the puppet's got to pee. I'll be right back. All right. It's ruined my whole reputation. I'm sorry. Praise to Allah and be in all the sheiks in Abu Dhabi. I'm back. So here pulling some damn John Cena. You can't see me. Borderline schizophrenic. No, I'm telling the damn truth. You just don't like it, Preston. You can presto your ass out of the scenario. I'm just saying. What'd you say, William Whalen or William Byron? Bitcoin, yeah, it's completely new. Exactly. Bring in people who don't know better, expand the sport to the manipulated / uneducated populace. I'm just saying. Oh, God, we got text here. They're rolling in, guys. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I think we're having Tyler on right now. Let me see. Oh, my God. Wait, David Gravel? Chase Rodman's all in on this, by the way. Chase Rodman apparently understands the community. We may have to have Chase call in. Hold on. Where's Tyler? Oh, he called me. You know me and you was here when me and Tyler were talking, right? Right, Sean?
Yep.
It's very entertaining what Sean knows. Sean knows way too much. Sean just knows way too damn much. I'm telling y'all. It's not good.
Probably more than I should.
How about show all in the chat? I don't know what he means by that. The chat's rolling on the screen, guys. Oh, no. We're typing it in, guys. Oh, no. Oh, no. We're pushing call. Oh, God.
Put the link up for merch.
Well, the link for the merch. Hold on. We'll see if if this call goes through. Oh, God. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. We're getting stood up.
Hello?
Oh, no. It
Wait.
answered. It answered. Are you there, Tyler? Is
Did
this
you
Tyler
think I was
Walker?
fucking standing you up?
Well,
heard you
yeah, of
talking
course
shit.
you would stand me up. You're all big time now. I'm a nobody. You've
I ain't never
got too
been
big for
time,
your
never gonna
britches,
be
Tyler.
big time. I ain't never gonna be big time. I'm just level time.
So how are you doing? Everything went good over there? You been doing good so far? I mean, how's it been
Doing
since
wonderful.
getting back?
It's amazing. In fact, hold on 1 second because I'm ordering a vape right now. So hold on. Could I get this
I muted you, Tyler, just in case you were getting a vape. You know what I'm saying?
Sure. You don't have to mute me. I ain't ashamed of nothing I say.
I didn't know what kind of vape you were getting. Are you staying away from the ganja? That's all we need to know. I mean,
yeah, I told you that before. I'm ready to piss because I can finally piss because I went. Hold on 1 second. I gotta pay for this. Hold on.
Debit or credit?
Apple Pay.
But your card is debit or credit?
Debit.
Tyler Walker is actively paying for a vape on the show as I'm vaping. This is happening. I can't believe it. We have a geek bar as well. We have the banana taffy freeze in hand right now.
Oh, yummy.
It's really
I got
good.
sour fucking fab.
Oh, my God. The Sour Fab. Sean, you love the Sour Fab.
Yeah, it's good.
Connie loves
Sour
it, too.
Fab.
Connie loves it, too.
Yeah, I'm getting some Wingstop. I got some 10 honey rub, 5 Hawaiian, and 5 barbecue. So with some ranch.
So people were already like making comical jokes about you walking around with a twisted tea, which I don't see nothing wrong with that. Like I said, sprint cars and drinking versus the other shit is a fair trade to me. You know,
I don't have a problem with alcohol. Let me tell you. I don't even like alcohol. So that tea I was thirsty as a motherfucker. We didn't have shit to drink in our trailer. We didn't have no water. We didn't have nothing. I was drinking whatever the fuck I could drink. But it wasn't, I'm not here to get anybody's approval. I got God's. That's all that I'm worried about.
right.
And I know that I'm taking care of my shit and I'm on my center. I know that I'm taking care of my business that I need to take care of so that I can be the best available person for the race team, for the fans, for everybody that I am involved with or that I'm around. So as long as I keep doing that, I ain't got shit to worry about because God's going to take care of me, which he has been and keeps doing and will keep doing as long as I keep doing what I'm supposed to be doing, which is what I'm doing.
And so in saying that, like I said, I made the joke about the weed vape. You're saying you only had the twisted tea because of the lack of, I guess there was the issue, right, where people were taking too many drinks, like people who were, because you had it was like a block party around your car every night, you know, out in PA, and I guess people were raiding the damn cooler, right?
Yeah, the cooler was empty, man. I didn't even have anything cold to drink, so I drank whatever the fuck was there, and that was what was there. So everybody can rest
Connie,
assured
he
that,
said his favorite vape is the Sour fucking Fab.
Yep.
Yeah, Connie.
That's
if you come to Knoxville,
yep.
Connie, you'll get, or Tyler, you'll be able to meet Sean and Connie. That's where our home base is at.
Nice.
But they're into the vapes and Sour Fab. I know it very well.
I love that one. I just haven't had this one in a while. I'm actually glad I got it because I've been doing some other ones and they're good because when I was in PA, they were a little different. But I love the Geek Bar. I love the those what's that one I gave you? What's it called?
Gummy.
Fogger?
White gummy or
that
something.
one's good, right? I like that one too.
Yeah, and I lost
like
it.
that one a lot.
Thanks for making me feel guilty. I'm gonna go cry now. Which
You
we
hurt
did.
my
We did
feelings.
cry. I did cry in front of you. I did cry in front of Tyler
hurt-
Walker. I did.
And what did I do? How did I react to that?
Well, y'all were kind of shocked because I was in a scenario where we were going to a tattoo parlor and I was around some people who were criticizing me, saying that if I took you, because I wanted this Bitcoin deal and this thing to happen, and I think it's big for the sport. I think it was great for you. And I was being told if we took you to Eldora in the same car, which you're going to be in a newer car, for the record, you're going to have a new car, new setup for this Eldora trip, which is what I was attempting to make happen. But I was being told if that car went to Eldora with you, I was responsible for you dying. And that it just hit me hard because it's like this relevance thing with the sport and making it bigger. And everyone who's watched me from day one knows that that's my biggest thing. And in a
Well, let me
pinnacle
tell you
point, and
something.
in a pinnacle, oh, let me just finish real quick.
Go ahead,
In a
go ahead,
pinnacle
go ahead.
point where I feel like I have a scenario here where I'm really actually giving a real opportunity to expand the sport with bringing in a new community and everything. And
Of course.
even the big deals with you, making you a part of it, it's like perfect storm. I'm getting told that all my effort and work, and I've been big about sprint car safety as well, I'm getting yelled at and told that I'm going, if that's my motivation, I'm going to kill you. So it really did hit me hard. It wasn't an outside voice. It was an inside voice. Once again, I'm not going to tell who that was, but
doesn't matter.
It was just a big hit. And when I walked in there and I saw you, I felt I just felt like a lot of guilt. I felt like I was being.
And what did I tell you?
You just told me to not worry about it. You know, fuck them. And
what did I tell you? Do you remember?
I was pretty fucked up. I was pretty fucked up. So I was in my own mind a little bit at that point. So I wasn't fucked up like drunk or anything. I was just fucked up emotionally due to what I was being told.
And what did I tell you? To remember who the fuck you are.
Yeah.
And that, listen, remember who the fuck I am. And I am told you that exactly what I told you was that we are building this race team, and this is in God's hands. This isn't in your hands. This isn't in my hands. This is in God's hands. So you don't have nothing to fucking worry about, because what we're doing, and you got to leave this to God, because we can't manipulate, plot, plan, control anything. So what I said was, we allow. Listen, I'm not going to put myself in danger. You're not putting me in danger. You're putting people together that'll help. That are a part of God's plan.
I'm thinking everything. Yeah, I'm thinking of God's
plan.
Listen,
let me finish.
Yeah.
Let me finish. So I said, hold on, I got to sit down because I'm moving around right now. I got to get in my car so I can sit down and
it's okay.
A little bit because,
it's okay.
Yeah,
and I can feel this time just a little bit if you want me to. Okay, fine.
No, all I wanted to say was that this isn't in our hands. My racing, my life, is in God's hands. So let's let God work the miracles that are happening, because what has happened since then? Lee Stauffer has came on board, or looks like he's coming on board, and that's going to motherfucking game up. We're going to be now, motherfuckers.
And Andrew's got his badass car coming in. Ron's making it happen. We got a new fucking bullet under the hood.
All the dominoes are falling into the right places because God has got his hands over us, protecting us. So God is putting the right people, and you can't do things without the process. The process is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're going through this process, like I've said before, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we got to 7. We didn't get to 10. We didn't get to victory, but we got to 7. So we got to 7. Now we go back to 4, but we got Lee Stauffer involved. We got new motors coming. We got new shocks. We got CSI
new
shocks
car
jumping on board to sponsor us. We got all this support. So all this is a building block, a pyramid of success that takes time to build. So each brick in this block of pyramid of success has to be placed properly. We can't just go and have a pyramid from nothing. So we're building this pyramid. So we're in the process of doing that. And while we're doing that, this is part of the process. So I said, don't worry about a motherfucking thing, because there ain't nothing to worry about. God's taking care of it all. Did I not?
Right. Well, and it's funny you're saying building blocks, although Bitcoin is on a blockchain, just to throw in some funniness there.
And it's all relevant, and it's all connected, and it's all part of this plan that God has his hands over. That's why it's happening without having to fucking pull teeth, manipulate, plot, plan. It's all happening in divine timing the way it's supposed to.
Right.
Well, too fucking bad. I'm on the phone. I'm doing a fucking interview right now. Relax.
Hold on. Oh, I don't want to get you in trouble. Don't get caught up in anything. I mean, you can get off the phone, Tyler, if you need to.
No, I don't know why Where are you going with the food?
She's running with your food. Track her down.
No, I don't fuck with my food. That's called.
Hey, I'm just saying these geek bars are pretty heavy, you know. Instead of some brass knuckles or some quarters in the pocket, you know. I'm just saying.
No. Well, my food.
I know how it goes down on Skid Row. It's time to knock some heads. I'm just saying.
Right. Well, here's the thing. This is what I try to tell people too. With our society, with hunger and homelessness, and people that are hungry comes hangry. Angry means hungry, angry 100%. At the same time. When people get hungry, they become angry. So this is a part of our volatile society that is coming into fruition. What's happening in real time is people are hungry. People are angry. People are violent. People are doing things because they don't have food. They don't have enough money for food.
They're in the jungle.
That's why
it's a jungle.
That's why we gotta fucking help fix our society so we can help this and get better and progress.
People think that humans can act like animals because they're a certain diverse person, but no, it's the fucking jungle they are raised in to act that way. You have to fucking be a wild animal to survive, you know.
Well, and what I've talked about before is trying to tame that animal and trying to release that energy in positive ways instead of in negative ways, which I've done in my past because I didn't know any better and I wasn't prepared for what I needed to be prepared for. But when you have outlets that you can release those energies, that it's like like my dog Biggie, when he's sitting there gnawing on fucking ropes and gnawing on chains and gnawing on fucking
or taking
wood,
my fucking orange juice away.
He took your orange juice away because he's got this energy in his neck that he has to release because he's an animal and he's got this energy. It's like the bull. The bull hits you with his horns. The ram hits you with his horns. The dog bites. The people punch. It's this energy that comes out that gets released when you don't have an outlet, the proper right outlet for it. It comes out in negative ways. So that's what we got to figure out the solution to, how to keep positive outlets for these energies that need to be released.
Don't you think that's faith-based, though? Like, once again, leave it up to something higher to determine.
I told you about bonobos. Everybody who's listening, anybody who's listening, look up bonobos. The only mammals in the world that do not murder their own kind. The only mammal in the world that does not murder their own kind is called a bonobo. It's 98% our DNA, and what they do all day is eat and fuck. So they are,
it's true.
And they are peaceful mammals. The only mammals in the world that do not murder their own kind are bonobos, and that's what they do. They eat.
But they're not
fuck.
weak. They defend their own very, very good. You know, they're not weak.
Oh, they're not weak by any means. They will tear our asses up. They're very strong. I didn't say they're weak.
It's a breed of monkey, correct? It's a breed. It's a breed of monkey, correct? Or chimpanzee
of apes. Yes, apes. Yes. So look it up, bonobos. And so if humankind can't learn something from something that's 98% our DNA that does not murder their own kind, what the fuck else? What else do you got to learn from? It's pretty much right in our face.
Well,
like, I'm not kidding
but hold on. So then you're saying what is it, bonobo? I think it is, or something like. It's a breed of chimpanzee.
Bonobo.
It's a breed.
Bonobos. Bonobos.
But that is, for instance, to halfway stay on point. I don't know if we are. That is kind of like the God side of us, and then you have the devil side that has influenced society into the ways it acts.
Here's how I
or the Canaanites.
The energy that the bonobos
hold on,
there's
Abel and Cain in biblical teachings, and Cain was the first version of jealousy and hatred, and jealousy and hatred is what spurred negative
our words that should be fucking deleted from our vocabulary so we don't learn them. We learn that behavior. We don't know that behavior. We learn that behavior because it influence and because we get programmed at a young age about that behavior. It's not a natural behavior. It's a behavior that we learn from shame, guilt, jealousy, envy. All these words are things that we don't naturally have, that we don't come out jealous. I mean, we come out, we get taught to be jealous. We get taught to be envious. We get taught to be want what they have.
Sexist, name it.
Instead of appreciative and gratitude and all these things that are beneficial to our energy field. Not, not gonna. The other side of the spectrum is detrimental to our energy field. It injures us. It's dangerous. It's harmful. So that's the yin, the yang, the dark, the light, the good, the bad, the God, the devil, whatever you want.
Isn't the problem there greed and power?
Well, those are just
control.
Two words that are part of that spectrum that I'm talking about. That's the two detrimental, dangerous sides of the spectrum.
And that's what we're taught. We're taught to envy. Are we not taught in modern society to envy, greed, and control, power, bigger houses, bigger everything, hotter women?
What I learned from my fucking darkness and when I was in my van by myself, when I had nothing, nobody, no material, everything was stripped from me. I had nothing. I'm sitting there. I learned that peace of mind comes from letting everything go. When you don't have those
don't try to control
those things and try to control them, and you let God work through you, then you don't have to have those dangerous outlets of energy that create harm and danger.
But doesn't that take like a huge degree of self-reflection that I just don't think most people ever get to that degree. Because, like I said, power, greed, control, and that's all about trying to have control on others. You're trying to get
That's
power.
trying to play God. Then you're trying to play God.
Exactly. Well, that's been man's goal from day one. Is trying to play God. I mean, look at the the cloning and all this other stuff, and now AI. I mean, AI is trying to get to the God level.
Hold on a second. Cole's calling me. I'm gonna chime him in, maybe, huh?
I mean, you could try.
Hold on.
We are live with Tyler Walker. He is taking another call. I can't believe this. I can't believe he just put us on hold. Is there any? Oh no! So the chat is being very mean. Are they not? Look at this. No brain cells left.
I'm away with Chaz. He's on the line.
Oh
right now, so
no! Cole is here.
I'm literally in the car waiting for my.
Is this Cole? This is the guy. You were in the damn car with us as we were discussing flat Earth. This is Cole. This is the guy.
Yeah, the flat Earth guy, big flat Earth.
Well, and he almost beat all of our asses in the go-karts. I'm very jealous.
Well, if you guys haven't been paying attention, or you have been paying attention, what we were talking about with on the flat Earth, look at what happened in Texas. The cloud seeding, the all this shit comes from playing God. People wanting to control the weather. So what happens is when they play God, you play with fire. They playing with fire. They flooded fucking Texas and killed a lot of people.
Hold on. Now this is the problem. This is the problem now, because the problem with disinformation is true. Like, so that little thing going around about that business being registered in Texas of the rainmakers or whatever, that's a complete false document. That's not true. I'm just saying. Hold on. Here's what I want to know, because all the weather's weird this year. Look. Hold on. All the weather's weird this year, Tyler. Right? It's fucking weird. It's raining, and all this shit's happening. And they're saying cloud seeding, and I pay attention. I pay attention to all of it. Hold on, Tyler. Hold on 1 second. Whatever happened to this thing called El Nino? You remember being a kid and hearing about El Nino?
In the fucking sky.
I'm just saying, what happened to El Nino? What happened? Because
I'm gonna break it down real simply.
El Nino used to be a fucking thing that caused all this shit, and I ain't heard nothing about it for fucking 20 years, because now it's cloud seeding and global warming.
Man created. It's created through man. Look up chemtrails, contrails.
I understand,
all these
but
things
is everything manufactured? Is there nothing that could potentially naturally happen? You know what I'm saying?
This is part of the matrix that we all got to figure out, and this is part of us all uniting, which the powers that be don't want us to unite, because with unity comes strength, comes solutions, comes problem solving, comes all that.
But but look, Tyler, this is the scheme. Listen to the scheme. You're under the belief of cloud seeding. Now, there's another side that believes it's global warming, but there's no rationality into it all. That's what I'm saying. Where's that? Hold on. Rationality could be El Nino. El Nino is a natural weather pattern that causes rain. It's true, right?
I got proof. I haven't done a lot of Hold on, I don't know if we can. Frank from Art of Ink is calling in to me. Hold on a second.
Are we four-weighing now? This is definitely a Skid Row situation. Now we're four-weighing. Okay. I'll get the pop-up out. Hold on. Let me.
Hello?
El Nino.
My phone fucking just froze. I got too much digital fucking matrix.
Oh, you got something digital. I'm not going to go. Hold on. Is El Nino, has it ever happened before? When did the last time El Nino happened? I am curious about this, because I've been talking about this. It's like, is everything just cloud seeding, or is it El Nino? I remember being a kid and seeing El Nino and knowing that it affected the weather patterns and would cause crazy weather. But I ain't heard about it for 20 years, because people have been talking about global warming and fucking cloud seeding. So natural progression and national weather alterations aren't natural anymore. So this looks like it. This looks like the weather pattern we're getting right now is an El Nino style weather pattern. But because the extremism that's trying to divide us as people, we don't need rationality. It's either fucking cloud seeding or global warming and all this bullshit, the political spectrum. But anyway.
Well, I just look at logic, and when you have logic comes clarity. When you have clarity comes clearness of your reality and the clearness of your vision. And without logical and specifics, you got no clarity. So when you start to research that a little bit, you'll understand what I'm talking about, because it makes perfect sense to me.
I'm a big conspiracy guy. I've researched. I think there's real conspiracies. Cloud seeding is real. JFK getting killed is real. Epstein list. Where's that fucking list at? I don't know. They're hiding it now. I guess P. Diddy's out of jail, and that's why they're doing this flood thing. Regardless, that's apparently what they're saying, that P. Diddy's out. Do I need to research that too? I'm simply saying
he's out.
I think there's
That's
extremism. I think there's extremism happening on both sides, and that's causing the division. There's no logic involved right now.
Bottom line, the earth isn't flat. So
who said that? Is there 3 people on the line right now? I'm confused. What happened?
Yeah, we got Frank, we got Cole, we got Chaz, we got Tyler Walker. We got
God. Is
Earth
P.
ain't
Diddy
flat,
really
baby.
released?
Because you haven't been in a fucking airplane, Frank. You don't like to fly, but when you fly, you'll see that you won't see no curvature of the motherfucking earth.
Okay,
Get out of here,
P.
dog.
Diddy has
Get outta
not
here.
been released from jail. It is official. P. Diddy has not been released from jail. It's official.
Okay.
So
as he shouldn't be released from jail.
no, he should be.
Honestly.
Well, yeah. I mean, according to Elon, Trump should be in jail. He was on the Epstein flight logs.
Yep.
Where's T-Ball?
Oh no! What? Okay, who's who? Are you even there, Tyler? Did you jump into like some kind of weird silo? We can barely hear you.
You can barely hear me because
He's in the car.
I'm in the car. I don't have no AC on, so I gotta have the windows down. So
okay, who's this other voice? I'm scared. I'm not talking to God. I'm not hearing him. Who's this other voice? You're
Frank the Tank.
Frank the Tank. So this is the tattoo, Frank the Tank.
Absolutely.
Oh my! You're the one who saw me cry too. We were just talking about it 10 minutes ago.
I hugged you, bro.
You did.
It's all good.
You did hug me. I was explaining it. I think this Bitcoin deal, this Tyler Walker deal, expanding the sport, all of it was great. And I was being told if I put him in the car, I'm responsible for him dying. I was like, oh my God, it really mind fucked me.
You were hurt. You were
Yeah,
hurt. The look on your face, it was hard to watch you, and it's not fair that people are attacking you like that. I don't agree with that one bit. Everybody's out here to support Tyler.
In their defense, the regular Ron Rutherford car that he just raced this last week, if we were to take that car to Eldora, I could see a critical angle of how that car is not ready. Obviously there's a new car being built. There's a new car being built. I'm just saying there's a new car being built, and if that new car wasn't being built, then okay, I could understand the perspective. But to put that on me,
Right.
I'm just trying to do what's right,
Well, there's a brand new car being built as we speak.
New bullet,
Everything's
everything.
new. Everything's brand new.
Yeah, exactly. So what do you think, Frank, of what Tyler Walker can do? There's still the doubters out there. I mean, at Hagerstown, even in that Ron Rutherford car, he was faster than Kyle Larson and Anthony Macri in a hot lap session.
Right.
That's true.
The
that
bottom
actually
line
happened.
is, we've already spoke on this hundreds of times. Everybody wants to see results with Tyler out there, but the result is already there because we have him off a skid row.
Exactly.
And that's what we're looking at. We're looking at Tyler's recovery. Tyler's being positive, and he's doing great things with God, with life right now. So you're going to have those haters that are going to attack you every day. There's people probably talking bad about me because I helped set this deal up with Ron. The bottom line is Tyler's an amazing person. The world loves Tyler. They love the Tyler we knew 15 years ago, and we have him back. Win or lose, we're going to Eldora. It don't matter about the results. Yes, we want to fucking win, but
we're
the
already
results
winning.
are that Tyler's fucking sober, bro.
Right. We're already winning. We're already
It's already
winning.
a win.
Exactly.
So for all those people that are saying negative, they need to fucking stay on the porch, fucking stay in their own lanes, because this is a support system. We have to support this going forward, and only things are going to get better day by day, week by week. Tyler and the team and everything is progressing.
This is a human and God progression. This is about a human being. This ain't about cars going in a circle and who's the better little guy who gets it done. Now, Tyler wants to get it done. Very respectable. But the bigger point here is Tyler getting out of where he's been. Period.
Yep, bottom line.
Bottom line. Now, all this shit at Eldora is a bonus. And
if he makes a feature at Eldora like you're talking about, holy shit, this is amazing. Tyler
if he makes the fucking B main, I'll be surprised.
7 years.
Yeah.
So if there's anybody out there watching this and they want to throw us a Speedway motor, we'll take it.
Well, we got a pretty good motor going in there. We got a pretty good motor going in there. We ain't bringing shit. We ain't bringing the shit.
We have a very good motor that Ron has.
And a brand new car from Andrew. I think Andrew busts his ass. I think Andrew's a fucking humper and a dumper, buddy. And he gets the shit done. And I think this new car from Andrew that Ron has acquired with the Bullet, I think Tyler Walker's going to turn some eyes. Tyler, how do you feel about going to Eldora? It's been a minute since you've been there. I'm not sure. Were you there before they changed it? Because they did change it when Tony got there. I think you were there after, right?
I think so. I don't know. I don't remember. I don't pay attention. All I know is that what I was in and what I'm going to be in is completely different. We talked with beef packers yesterday about getting they're not new motors. I guess they're 5 years old, but I thought they were newer than that. So we're on the phone with them tonight with Paul Kisser, about exactly how old those motors are. Because we got so much support that the fans are literally coming down to race cars saying, we're going to buy you a motor. What do you need? What do you got? What is it going to take? And, like, that's the kind of support that, unless I'm talking to you about this right now, people don't even know how literally people are coming up to Ron and we want our name on the car. Here's $1,000. Here's $1,500. What if please put our name on our car? All this support is helping all this process and this God alignment of energy and people and success happening in real time. And so when we got opportunities of people saying they're going to help us buy motors, we got opportunities to build an empire that's going to be a force to be reckoned with. And we're going to have, right now we weren't there yet because we didn't have our building blocks. We're only on step 3. We got to get to step 10. We got a pyramid of blocks we got to build this empire or build this team to be where it needs to be.
Absolutely.
We're only on step 3 or step 4. And we just keep doing what we're doing.
And Tyler, we got to step 3 and 4 pretty goddamn quick. So
you can't be saying GD on my show. You can't be saying GD on my show.
That's only because of God. Because without God, we couldn't have done all this. And because we as humans we can't do all these miracles. We can't make all these people. This is happening because we have. Right. Alignment from
divine intervention. Divine intervention.
Exactly. And so all this is happening because we're doing the right things. We're doing the right things. We're putting all the people are coming. They're aligning with us. They're making shit happen.
Yeah.
For us, that is amazing miracles every fucking minute. It's amazing. I can't even.
Now, Frank, I'm just messing with you. I'm just messing with you, Frank. I know you want to talk. I say motherfucker and all this shit, but you can't catch me saying GD. I do think that there's something to that, personally. But obviously, Tyler, I think that Ron took a big fucking risk putting you in a car this quick. And yeah, once you put a few laps around the fucking track, I'm sure there's people knocking on your fucking door right now. But there's some loyalty that is devoted to Ron, I think, in building the Ron program to a potential 10 level. You know what I'm saying there, Frank?
Yes. So back to people coming towards Tyler and the team. At the end of the night on Path Valley, there was a husband and wife that came up to the trailer, and we're talking to Tyler, and I was sitting right there in a conversation. They're like, we want to sponsor you a motor. What do we need to do? And it was a husband and wife. They're like, what's it going to cost? 50 grand, 80 grand? What do we need to do to buy you a motor? That's how much support Tyler's getting through this.
Right. Well, and don't you think Ron's deserving of being a part of that? I mean, I know
absolutely.
He is a 358 team trying to go 410 racing. He is.
Yeah.
But if there's if Ron deserves anything, it is this helping him get there.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So
Ron kept his word from day one. How the deal started was last year when Tony Stewart had got Tyler out there in the one rehab facility out in Hollywood somewhere. Me and Tyler were talking back and forth, and he's like, man, I want to come back to Pennsylvania where everybody supports me. He goes, people love me there. And I said, listen, let me sift around the area. Let me see if I can find someone that would trust throwing you in a car. So I went to Ron Rutherford, and I said, hey, if we can get T-Dub on the right path, what would you do about getting him out here in a car? And he looked at me and shook my hand. He said, if Tyler's clean, I'll give him a ride. So here we go back to 3 months ago, not even 3 months ago, 2 months ago. Tyler called me. We're talking. Tyler's doing good. He's doing his Evolve meds with his mom. And he's like, dude, I'm really, really feeling good. And I said, you want to come run out here for Speedweek or what? And he goes, if I could run Speedweek, he goes, I'd be so happy. I said, I'll call you back in an hour. I called Ron up and I said, hey, today's the day we need to talk. And he goes, what about? And I said, you gave me your word 6 months ago that you throw Tyler in a car. And he goes, my word sticks. And Ron is a man of his word. And, you know, he deserves this because he stuck by what he told me and Tyler. You can't ask for that. People don't stick by their words no more in the world or even the racing community.
No, the world, period. The world, period. Hold on. Sean wants to say something. What, Sean?
I was just agreeing with him.
What you just said. What you just said is 100%. Not just sprint car racing, but the fucking world is unreliable right now. And I think that this scenario is back to Tyler saying influences everything. I think what we're doing here is influencing people to do that route. Like Liv. She's in there fucking changing a header. Yeah, I made a joke video with it or whatever. But I'm like, this influence of a badass looking chick, she's pretty bad, over there doing a header in the fucking shop, way better influence than the fucking bitch getting drunk in the infield with her titties out getting attention.
Bingo. You
know, I'm just saying.
Dude, she's doing headers. She's changing spark plugs. She's checking tires. She's checking air pressure. You know, she knows her shit around her sprint car, and she wants to be evolved. She's amazing. And to have her and Andrew just want to jump on board, it's amazing.
Well, and let her be a fucking influence. Let her be a badass. You know, that's all I'm saying.
Evolve meds.
Yes.
Evolve meds. It's Evolve meds, not Evolve meds, just to clarify something. I know you guys are going, Evolve meds. It's not Evolve.
You got to fix your phone, Tyler. Can you barely hear him, Frank? What happened here? What's he done over there?
He got real quiet there.
I don't know what happened, but you got your phone in your pants or something. How many girls are on top of you right now?
Are you on speaker?
Tyler?
Are you on speaker, dog?
Now?
Yeah,
there you go.
There you go. Yes.
Perfect. So
okay,
Chaz,
sorry about that.
Chaz, you know, you have to give yourself, you know, a round of applause too, regardless if you think it or not, because you stuck your neck out a little bit, and you know you've been a help with this. You've been talking with Tyler. You've been putting things out for the public eye to see too, and how I feel is you support this deal too, and you need to give yourself a round of applause for that. Doesn't matter what people say about you or not, or if they like your podcast or your show or your merch, anything. You've been a big part of this, and I appreciate it.
Well, I mean, people just been guilt tripping me. Oh, you just went out there for Tyler to get some views and blah, blah, fucking blah. And then the other chick or person who said what she said, what the person said to make me feel bad about things. And really, that wasn't the case. You know, Tyler, you were like, hey, I want to come on out here, get in victory lane, be with us. You know, I'm trying to make the biggest of everything, you know, with this thing because I believe in it. I believe there's a bigger influence in what's happening than just fucking cars going in a circle. I feel like in this racing world, we get caught so much in the ego of just winning a fucking race that we lose the actual vision of life. It's fucked up, personally.
Speaking of egos, a lot of people in the racing community, especially in Central PA, have things to say about Danny Dietrich. And let me tell you, you saw it at Port Royal, Chaz.
Yeah.
Danny Dietrich put his ego aside. If he has one, I don't think he does. He's a personal friend of mine.
He doesn't. He's just
he
a fucking
came
badass.
right over there and said, exactly, he's a badass. He supports racing. He supports Tyler. He said, you know what? What do you guys need? He came over and said, your shock package ain't working. I'll be right back. He came over and busted his ass to make sure Tyler could get back on that track and run a race.
And we would have actually probably made the fucking race had the wing slider not fallen off. The car was actually drivable with a bad steering box. That's if you watch the videos that are on Facebook of me driving down the straightaway, you can see the steering. First you see the wing slider slide off, but pay attention to the fucking what my hands are doing and where the wheels are going. They don't match up. The steering box was bad the whole time. I'm driving a car that
so it wasn't the shocks. You're saying it could potentially have been the steering box.
Right.
No, it's a combination of everything because all the pieces have to be together properly. And when you don't have shocks and you got a bad steering box, it's fucking dangerous.
Well, Frank, to your Danny Dietrich comments, for some reason, Danny Dietrich hates me. I was really nice to him, defended him at Port. I went over to the trailer at Hagerstown. He shit on me, called me a retard. Nobody, according to Danny Dietrich, nobody fucking likes me. I'm a fucking retard, don't know shit about racing. That's fine. Maybe he's playing the game. I don't know. Gary Kaufman likes me. We were playing at Path.
Listen, Danny. I'm going to compare Danny to, like, everybody likes Smoke. Everybody likes Tony Stewart, right? But Tony Stewart rattles cages sometime, okay? Danny rattles cages and he sells fucking T-shirts. People that hate and love Danny Dietrich buy his goddamn merch. Sorry about cussing. But
no, you can cuss as much as you want. No, you cuss as much as you want. You just don't put God's name in vain, motherfucker. No, I'm just playing.
Yeah. So what happens, you go back to this ego, okay? A lot of race car drivers do walk around with their head real high, like, I'm a race car driver. It doesn't matter if you're racing motocross, go-karts, sprint cars, or NASCARs, okay? But you have a driver that is a top-class driver, love or hate Danny. He gets off the porch, wins races. He just won Ohio Speedweek, okay? And he won a race there. People want to love and hate Danny. But when you talk about egos and attitudes, Danny, if he does have an ego, he threw that ego out of the way, walked across the pits, and sat there for 20 minutes and made sure Tyler Walker could run that race.
Well, and I respect him for that. I'm not saying I disrespect him for that. I gave him credit for doing what he did. He just does not like me. I don't know why. It's fucked up. I think me and Danny Dietrich could take over the fucking racing world if we got together, but I don't know what it is. I have respect for what he does, though, for other people that he respects. He just don't respect me, and that's fine.
I've been on that team for 14 years, okay? When the King team split up, God bless Jesse. He's passed away in 2012. When the King team split up, I was sponsoring Tyler on that car. And I was a lost puppet in the pits because I want to be involved. I'm a business owner. And then I linked up with Danny, and they have showed me love. And for 14 years, I've supported that team.
So
and
you might have to send a housekeeper open the room because it's not opening.
But I've been a part of this racing community since 2008, I believe, with the Highlands Power Sport team. And you're right. We're going to go back to egos and attitudes. A lot of people walk around with their head high.
Well, let me tell you something about egos, and I'll just give you a piece from a driver's perspective. When I go into the racetrack, I don't have an ego. I don't look at anybody up or down. But when everyone says, "Do you watch? Are you watching the race?" I don't watch the fucking race. I don't give a fuck about who. I don't want to become a fan of anybody because then I got to race against them. When I'm out on the racetrack, they're all my fucking enemy.
Right.
So when I'm holding my head high, it's not because I'm better than you, but I am better than you on the racetrack. I'm going to beat your ass. Like, that's the way I feel because that's the attitude you have to have if you want to be the best.
Absolutely.
And so,
I respect that.
And so it's not because I feel like I'm better than you as a person, but put me on the racetrack with you is a different story. I'm going to whoop your ass. You better be prepared to go 30 laps as hard as you can go because I'm going to go 30 laps as hard as I can go. And when the car's right and things are the bricks are in the right places, watch the fuck out because here I come. And that's what we're doing right now. We're putting those blocks in the right places so that we can get in the victory lane and make something successful.
Yep. I'll get you an autographed Danny Dietrich shirt, okay, Chaz?
All right. I'm trying to get in my hotel room. The key's not working, so I've been back and forth.
Did we lose him?
I don't know. Did we lose Chaz?
We might have
got
lost
a small
him.
bladder. He had to go pee.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Well, my hands are clean. If I was there, I'd help you out, buddy. So.
No.
I wouldn't have.
No,
listen,
I'm happy.
He's a good guy, man. Listen, let me tell you, like I said, people in the racing community just want to say negative. They want things to talk about. The racing community is more drama than high school.
I ain't got no fucking small bladder, bitches. I just had to go pee, damn it. The Michelob is coming in and out. I'm just saying.
That's all right. And people can say whatever they want about Chaz and his podcast and everything, but you know what? You take it or leave it. You know what I mean? I listen to his stuff all the time, and I fuck with it. It is what it is. I love it.
It's good for the sport. It's
great for the sport.
It's real. It's reality in the real time. So if you want to hear what's going on, and you want to hear the truth, and you want to hear you want to have fucking clarity, and you want to have specifics, then you listen because you're gonna get them on here.
Oh, yeah.
Listen, I was laughing. He's rattling David Gravel's. He was out there with a fish finder, rattling his cage. I'm sitting here laughing my ass off because if you don't think Danny Dietrich and I years ago had a fish finder on top of the fucking trailer, seeing if People are running traction control, so-called. We've all done that. So it's funny. It's great.
Oh, it's all good.
So.
All right.
Is that Danny?
No, it's not Danny. Don't let him down. Danny will never call the show. I was trying to get I mean, hold on. We could give it a shot real quick. Hold on. Give it a shot. I'll try. Hold on. We'll see if we can get somebody in here that might talk to you about some very serious things. I might be violating myself right now, but if I don't, I got to try to get somebody to call in right now. I feel like it's a very intricate deal. No answer, unfortunately. I was trying to get Smoke on the show. I was trying to get Smoke on the show. I feel like how intricate was Smoke in your process there, Tyler?
It's open. Yeah.
How intricate was Tony Stewart?
I got a couple things going on. Hold on. Let me sit down so I can finish.
What about you, Frank? You may know. It seems like Tony Stewart was a big deal in his process.
Listen. When Tyler called me last year, we were FaceTiming every day. He's in this Hollywood Hills amazing rehab with doctors. Man, he had a swimming pool, air conditioning. This place was amazing. I wish I could have lived there. It was so nice.
It was Shaquille O'Neal's old house.
There you go. So, we're talking every day, and it was Smoke, and who else was it that put the money up?
Rudine.
Kevin Rudine. And Sheldon Hodgkill. I got to give a shout out to Sheldon Hodgkill. Because Sheldon put Tony and Kevin onto my side, on my team, to try to help this happen, because he's one of the only ones. Sheldon was the first one to actually reach out and say, hey, what do I got to do to help you? I said, I don't fucking know. I just need help, because I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know how to get out of it. I need help, and that's where it all started from there on. He said, I'm going to get you this rehab. I said, well, I have a girlfriend. He said, I don't know if I can do that. I said, well, this girlfriend's been with me for 2 years living on the streets. I can't leave her on the streets and me going to a rehab. That's not being a man. I can't do that. So what did they do? They manned up and got her in the rehab as well with me. Because I was like, look, I can't do that. I'm not going to leave her on the street. She didn't leave me when I was, I can't get better and leave her in the fucking, in the gutters. That's just not being a real man,
Smoke and Sheldon, they saved one of my best friends' lives.
Okay.
And if they're listening to this, thank you. Because, we've all seen the rise and fall of Tyler, but you have people in the community, well-known names, that are reaching out to save him.
Well,
and that means a lot.
And I tried to get Tony on. I tried to call him. I don't know if he'll block my number now, but I was trying to get Tony on here. That would be great to have Tony have a evaluation of what you're doing, because he was a part of the first steps. To get Tony's opinion on where you're at now would be amazing, and maybe we'll do that at King's Royal, Tony will be there. Maybe we'll get some live reaction of how Tony feels like you're coming along, Hold on just a second. Somebody tried to call my phone. I didn't know who it was at the time.
It's Smoke.
No, I don't think it is. It might be somebody else.
What's up?
Is this Ron Rutherford right now on the phone? Hold on. Who is this?
This is Ron Rutherford. What's up?
Oh, we got the car on the line.
Mama's
there,
Pizza, baby.
No, Mama's Pizza. The Stromboli's in the building. Oh, my.
I like the pretzel pizza. That's the one I like.
The pretzel pizza's nice. Can you hear anything he's saying there, Ron, or no?
Yeah. Just tell him it's a pretzel bowlie, not a pretzel pizza.
It's a pretzel bowlie, not a pretzel pizza.
Bowlie. Okay. Yes. Okay, that's like saying Evolve Meds when it's Evoke Meds. It's Evoke Meds. It's not Evolve.
Okay.
Where's my boy Biggie? How's my boy Biggie doing?
Oh, Biggie just got in the room. We just turned the AC on. He's been in my car, which I don't have AC, so it's fucking hot. It's hot out here. It's hot there. It's hot everywhere. So he was in the fucking car, and now he's just on the floor, on the towel.
That sounded like you were dry humping something, Tyler. What are you doing? Calm down.
That's how he sounded when he was breathing. He was exactly. So, but now he's on the floor. He's on the cold tile. He's relaxing, and he's being Biggie. He's doing what he does, and he's calm and relaxed. And I just crawling on the bed so I can sit down and relax and finish this conversation, so we can hopefully help some people that are out there suffering and hurting and in the same boat that I was in, 94 days ago, because that's what this is about, is trying to bring unity and bring people together, and let's figure out how to help this world become a better place, And and that's why we're talking, and that's my main goal, is to figure out how to help these fans that are in the stands have a little bit more joy in their life, because in this world we live in, it's a dark, hard place to live.
Takes
and
advantage
there's
of
a lot
your
of things
emotions.
we gotta,
real dark.
Takes advantage of your emotions.
Yeah, we got to live within life. That if we can bring some smiles and some happiness to the world, we're doing a good thing, and God's going to bless us for that.
You know, that is a very good point, and I don't think this is a recent occurrence. You know, Kyle McFadden came up to me at Port, and he's like, "I'm glad you found God, Chaz." I'm like, "Hold on, do you see my fucking Chaz chain? This thing is fucking 10 months old. God's been a part of my shit, and I've had arguments about it. You can ask Sean. Have I not, Sean, about this God thing? God controls everything, and there's a lot of people that have lost the belief in that. They don't believe that they are capable of anything. God institutes. So we were talking about this, Tyler, if you remember in the car ride that was kind of famous, I guess. You say your brother-in-law heard about it over there in L.A.
He loved it. He said, I didn't ever see it or hear about it. Cole's actually here videoing, so we're videoing. This is all being documented while we're live on this. So it's all going to be shown.
That's fine.
Okay, I just want you guys to know.
Well, I was just saying, I believe we
were in the car. We were talking about flat Earth. I don't remember the whole conversation.
I'm not talking about the flat Earth. This is off camera. This is off camera shit where I was saying that anything that is based on insecurity or value of your personal life is based in demonic entity. If you believe in any kind of God or higher power, there is nothing about your life that is useless. There's nothing about your life that is non-important. You know, suicide is a demonic entity. Insecurity is the base level, but I mean, that's a 30-minute discussion if you want to go into insecurity. If you think that you're worthless, if you think you're not tall enough, if you think you're not pretty enough, if you think this is happening, you don't have enough money.
Our society.
That's all. Exactly.
That's
what I'm talking about. Everything you're talking about is promoted because our society is very demonically raised. We're raised into value, where God says
it's
your value is already,
we
are ordained as human beings to have value, period.
Right.
Okay, sorry, Ron. Sorry, Ron's on the phone. He's like, what are these psychos talking about?
I'm over here saying amen, man. Like,
He's saying amen.
Right.
These fucking drug addicts need to shut the fuck up.
Well, no, hold on. See, Ron makes the money on the drug usage known as gluten. And fucking, pigs. He, I mean, pepperoni, unfortunately, we're slaughtering pigs, by the millions, although they're the smartest land animal we know. But no, see, this is where
how do you know I don't use halal food? I might use halal pepperoni.
Oh, my. Oh, my.
Here we go. We're going down a rabbit hole.
Oh, shit. We're going down the Hinduism, motherfucker. The sacred cow. The sacred fucking cow. Oh, God.
We're praying for them pigs and cows, boy.
Oh, God. This is why Hitler was a vegetarian anyways. My God.
Jesus.
Jesus has nothing to do with that statement. I'm just saying. Hold on. Who is this saying something? Hold on. Oh, no. I was trying to get Sheldon in here. He says, I'm not joining in, but I love Tyler and happy he's doing good and can't wait to see him in person. Tyler was always awesome to me when I was a kid. A lot of good memories. So that's straight from Sheldon Hodenschild's text on my phone. I was trying to get him in here.
Thank you, Sheldon. That's great. Sheldon's a good guy.
I love you too, Sheldon. I can't wait to see you, your sister, your mom, your dad. Their whole family's like my family. And as I was a kid, he was a kid, I was a kid first getting into Ohio. And so I got to ride bikes, motorcycles. We got to play because I was a kid, and I was just learning how to be in a racing community. I didn't know anybody. I didn't know nothing about Amish. I went from L.A. to Ohio, which was a big culture shock for me. But he made it, him and his whole family made me feel, Jack and Patty, everyone, they made me feel welcomed. Raquel, they made me feel at home because they welcomed me and treated me like family and helped me get that love from family that I didn't have, that I was alone at, a young age, 17 in Ohio, not knowing anybody, scared, like out there trying to race, trying to do big things, trying to become a race car driver with no family out there because my family's on the West Coast. So they welcomed me into their family to make me feel at home and gave me love that I was missing from home. So I got that part of the light side of the spectrum from them. So they helped me. So when I was in my dark side, Sheldon said, "What do I got to do to help you? What can I do?" I was like, "I don't know the solution, but I just need help." And he's like, "I'm going to call Kevin. I'm going to call Tony. Let's see what we can do to fucking figure it out." And that's what he did. And he came through, and I can't wait to see him, give him a big fucking hug, because he's a badass motherfucker too. That dude, Sheldon, is on the gas, and I love watching him. I watch his videos. I watch him just like his dad. His dad's a badass. His whole family, they're all badass. Like they're some of the closest friends that I have in racing and in my life, not just in racing, in period.
Now, my curious question to that is, you seem to always it seems like you care about me. Was it really my video a year ago that got the firestorm going with all these people? Like, I feel like they had to know you were down there. Was it really my video where I talked about it and spotlighted it as to why you, I guess, seem to have this, I don't want to say debt. I don't think it's a debt, not saying that, but it seems like you feel like I am connected to this scenario that's happening with you. Is that, did I kind of help people see, what was happening? I'm just curious. I'm just curious. This ain't me being cocky. This ain't me being cocky. I'm just saying.
No, let me say something, because this is the circle of life that I've been able to step into and get out of the circle of hell that I was in, and get into the circle of life that is beneficial.
And you're saying I bridged that, I guess.
You are part of the building block of my success.
Absolutely,
and my
man.
rehabilitation, and of course you are, because you've been helping the process, and this is the same thing as what we're doing with the race team, the same thing what we do in our everyday lives, of try to progress and get better and do the right things, and just and learn and get more smarter, wiser, better, faster, healthier.
It's all network. It's all network, man. And Chaz, you're part of that network, man.
100%.
You're part of that network, man. And give yourself a pat on the back, like I said earlier. There's a whole bunch of people pulling for this.
When you were crying,
it's hard to get credit.
Like,
we talked about this in the shop. Deservance is a very interesting thing when it comes to people.
Correct.
The essence of deservance. I think that is hard to compulate. What do we deserve? What do we feel like we deserve? That's hard to understand, though.
We deserve a chance.
Right.
A chance.
Yeah.
That's it. A chance.
Yeah. I hear what
Tyler
you're saying.
has that chance right now. Tyler has that chance. You got Sheldon, Smoke, so many people that have really helped. Like I said, Ron Rutherford kept his word. There's so many people that are part of this puzzle and this link that Tyler keeps talking about that has made this happen. Tyler wouldn't be standing here a sober, healthy man if it wouldn't be for so many people that reached out and had his back.
And I was just trying to make it bigger, because a sober, healthy man is now going to be firing a fucking Bitcoin race car into turn 1 at Eldora. That sounds so amazing.
Bingo.
That's only God shit.
Yep.
That's God shit. You can't make that happen without divine
Bitcoin,
intervention.
Man. Come on, that's big.
It's the biggest fucking thing to happen to the sport, in my opinion.
Right.
I mean, but it lined up right on the fucking timeline of all of this shit.
Yep.
Right on Ron's wrist.
Divine alignment.
Right on fucking Tyler's comeback. Right on everything. And the biggest fucking week, in my opinion, in sprint car racing. No disrespect, Knoxville.
Royal.
But fucking Eldora does shit right. They fucking try to make it big. And not only that, but it's with Tony Stewart's. It's Tony Stewart's facility. And he's a part of the alliance. Sheldon's from Ohio. This is just so... I don't even understand how people can hate on it. I don't understand how people can hate on it. This is God.
I got goosebumps on my arms, like literally goosebumps from what you're talking about. My arm hairs are standing up on my arms, because when you're talking about it, and the reality of it is so divine and so easy, and so it happens so fluently, that this is the way we're supposed to live our lives. This is a guideline on how we're supposed to live, with faith, with everybody coming together easily. Like, this is a template of how things in life are supposed to be. It's
Right.
not supposed to be a struggle. It's not supposed
Right.
to. You're not supposed to swim upstream against the current. You're supposed to flow fluently like the rivers do down the
Absolutely,
stream,
dude.
like the butterflies do in the air. Like just all of it is supposed to flow fluently, and that's what's happening right now.
Everything's
and that's why I have
aligning
so much.
perfectly.
I don't
Right.
have an ego, but I have a lot of confidence because it's just happening properly, and it's the way it's
Yep.
supposed to, you know?
Absolutely.
Any doubts you have? I mean, I know there's some things that have changed on the cars. Obviously, this car you're going to get in Eldora is going to be a little different, but it should be better. Any doubts, you know, just fucking show them what God can do and fire that motherfucker in there, you know? I mean,
well, you know I will.
and even though you love
I'm gonna
Sheldon,
take it to-
even though you love Sheldon, put that motherfucking puppet on his side and send him in the fence. Fuck him, you know. Like
Make
you
him
said.
fucking live.
No,
Sorry,
no.
Sheldon.
Make
No,
him fucking
we
live.
don't race
That's
that
right.
way. We're gonna rub tires, and we're gonna rub tires and race each other side by side for as many laps as we have to. We ain't gonna wreck each other because we have that ability that God gave us to
Right.
do that.
The
We're not
talent.
gonna crash each other. We're gonna run each other fucking side by side hard every fucking lap, as hard as we possibly fucking can,
Right.
till our sweat's dripping out of our fucking pores, our heart's beating, our fucking adrenaline's going, and we're gonna run each other as hard as we fucking can. Because you know what? We did that as kids together on motorcycles. We did that together. This is how we race. This is how it's in our blood. It's in
This
our
is how we
DNA.
do.
It's God-given.
This is how we
to do
ride.
that.
This is how we do. This is how we ride. Now, I'm sorry, Ron was on the phone when I said put him in the fence. Are you okay with that, Ron? I'm just saying. Are you okay if Tyler puts him in the fence? I mean,
Whatever we got.
I don't put nobody in the fence.
what is that? Sorry, hold on. What'd you say, Ron?
I said we got to do what we got to do. We can always build more race cars.
Oh shit! Green light. You got the green light. You got the
We
hit,
got the Bitcoin, baby.
The hit's on. You know, we're gonna puppet this shit up. It's time to put some puppets in the fence.
Oh,
there's a reason.
jeez.
So when I first met Tyler,
Hold on, here you go. Hold on. Let me make sure Ron's speaking. Go ahead.
so when I first met Tyler here 2 weeks ago, I knew right away we were gonna hit it off. Just we both have a personality that I've been told that I brighten the room up, and I've heard many stories about him brightening the room up. And we just have this personality that we get along great, and just don't give a fuck about what people say. We don't buy into it. Like we have fun with it. We don't worry about it. We don't stress about it. Doesn't change our outlook on things. Positive. I'm positive. Our team's positive. Yeah, we had some struggles, and we found some issues that we probably should have found way before we did. But at the end of the day, we look past that shit. We know what we know where we're headed next, and we got a lot of people supporting us, a lot of positive people supporting us. I've got people calling me every day about sponsorship and stuff. So I mean, it's just gonna take off from here. I mean, it's everything's working out like you guys been saying. I mean, it's in God's hands, and it's been a blessing so far, and I think it's just gonna go endless. To be honest with you, I think we're on the right path, and once we get him comfortable and shit, I think we're gonna have a really badass team. To be honest with you.
Well, and even back to the God intervention of me and you. I mean, Ron was one of the few guys who, I'll say, accepted me in the PA area. You weren't necessarily negative. I mean, you gave me the Stromboli.
I invited you over for pizza.
Yeah. I came. Oh, come on over. You're the guy who's gonna fight the Beer Hill Gang at Lincoln. Come say hi. So that's really what happened. I drove from fucking California to whoop that Jim Chionis's Greek ass. I mean, I don't know what the fuck it is, but I mean, this is like intervention. It's so divine that it is an example. I told you that, Tyler. I said I think God's gonna make an example of people like you and me. And I think this is fucking it. Seriously. Like, this is the biggest car in Eldora history coming in with the biggest crowd behind it. New people that I've been fighting for, seeing the sport for the first time. I was in the Twitter space. You were there today, Ron.
I was.
You were there when they were like, wow, what is this? Did they not fucking say that? They really did.
They were stoked, man. They were stoked.
They never seen the fucking thing before. They were like, what is this? I've only seen NASCAR. This looks cool.
Yep.
They said that word for word.
Yep. They said that they thought NASCAR was boring. Then once they started seeing videos of these sprint cars on dirt, they thought it was the coolest shit ever.
And that's what I've been saying for fucking 8 years. Kyle Larson could suck my dick. This is what they've been saying. That's what I've been saying. It's like the perfect storm.
The crowds of people that were showing up, there was record numbers at some of these tracks because people that haven't been to the tracks in years upon years came out. Hundreds and hundreds of people came out to support Tyler Walker. Ron couldn't keep enough shirts. Ron, we only sold shirts at the track because it rained out so many times. I think 6 nights. His daughter was selling out of shirts every fucking night. So when we get to Eldora, dude, the amount of people that are coming, the amount of crowds and people that are going to support
We need a fucking
Tyler
puppet
Walker,
tent. We need a puppet tent. We could take over the
you're
whole
gonna have to.
fucking race.
I'm not sure how many shirts we're getting out there, but say we get 1,000 shirts, I guarantee every fucking shirt is sold in 4 days.
I told him to stock up. I said 1,000 is not enough.
Yep.
You're gonna have 30,000 people there for sure Saturday. You're gonna at least have 15 to 20 every day. Rico's shirt with his little Whiskey Myers, he ain't gonna sell fucking shit compared to the fucking Bitcoin puppets. The Bitcoin puppets is gonna take his ass down. Nobody does special paint schemes for Eldora. They only do them for fucking Knoxville. It's stupid.
Yep.
But I
Very
mean,
rare.
this is the perfect combo. We are going to fucking take over Eldora, and I am going to be shouting it every fucking sentence. This is amazing. I can't believe this is happening. This is intervention. It's divine.
It is.
And while we're talking about this, the funny thing is, I got my ex-girlfriend who I'm trying to get off of crack. I got her some edibles today. So I'm sitting in a hotel because I'm trying to get her. She's pregnant and she's trying to get off crack. I got her some edibles so she could go to sleep for 2 or 3 days and try to kick this cocaine habit that a lot of people in the world struggle with. And I'm trying to give her an opportunity to try to help her and her baby try to get off of crack cocaine so I got her some edibles, some gummies. I got her a hotel room to lay up in for a couple of days and hopefully go to sleep for 2 or 3 days, wake up, start her process. When you're talking about intervention, this is the connection of everything you're talking about is all this is circle of life and progress and success and winning. This is how we win. We come together in unity and strength and numbers, and this is all part of it. And so when you're talking about these things, the word intervention just came up a couple of times.
Yeah,
but this is what
I accidentally said it, but purposefully I did. Do you know what I'm saying? It tapped into me. You know what I'm saying? I accidentally said the word, but it's actually true.
It's true. That's what I'm doing at this moment. I'm in a hotel room trying to get my ex off of crack cocaine or help her. I'm not trying to do it. I'm trying to give her an opportunity that I had, and hopefully she can surrender to God, and God can give her the same type of spiritual awakening that I had and remove that obsession from my mind, and she can start to live her life with prosperity, with clarity, with strength, with wisdom, with love, with happiness, joy, all these things on the light, bright side of the spectrum rather than the dark, dangerous, violent, horrible rape, child abuse, prostitution, crack, struggle, all these things are on the other side of the spectrum.
The mental warfare, the spiritual warfare is what you're talking about.
And that's the real shit happening at this moment as we're speaking. So the word intervention is a perfect word because that's what's actually happening at this moment right now.
It's good that you're doing that, Tyler, because me and you had long talks 15 years ago because I'm recovered. I had 2 drug overdoses in 4 days. I struggled. And when I was a child, and I'm not going to say a child, but when I was in my 20s, we didn't have intervention. We didn't have Hands Across America. We didn't have Suboxone. We didn't have people helping us. Because back then it was like, oh, you're a junkie, you're a druggie, we don't care about you. And now, as the world evolves and what you're doing, and now that you're clean, you're sober, you found God, you're giving back.
Well, and honestly, Frank,
we didn't have that, and I respect that.
That is the unbelievable aspect of a Tyler Walker. How many people on Skid Row literally, or any kind of deep drug addiction, not even Skid Row. It's kind of disrespectful to say that. I feel like people are kind of puppeteering, no disrespect to Bitcoin, but they're puppeteering off of your Skid Row experience. They're trying to use it. But anybody who's involved in that style of life, how many other people have a background like you with the people who are willing to support and see you come up? You are almost, I would say, ordained to be an example to these people who have those style of struggles and they don't have the Tyler Walker background, but you can be an example of, not all glory or success based on something.
Chad,
Exactly.
you're
Picking
exactly right,
something
Chaz.
from you and showing them, if you just believe, like you had to believe at one time to even be here, that you can restitute a lifestyle that is better than the one you are in.
Right.
Does that make sense?
What you're saying right now is proof in the pudding, because while he was here for 2 weeks in PA, there was multiple times Tyler and I were in the pits, and people came up and stopped him and thanked him. They said, I lost my brother to this. My husband died last year from alcohol or from a drug overdose. What you're doing is amazing. So people that don't know Tyler but know his story are coming and thanking him for showing the world it can be done, that you can change, that you can be saved from the demons.
Well, and that's why I say ordained almost. And then also, Tyler, I'm assuming you went back to Skid Row. You've been there for a couple of days. You've been in this environment and you've had some money in your pocket. I'm sure the devil's tested you. Has the devil not tested you
100%.
since you've been back and tried to get you to buy
100%.
this or smoke that or do this? Or
Of course. But I have the strength because of God, because of my faith, because of you people that are giving me the support that I have, and I have the clarity. What I have is inner joy and peace and a center and an unshakable, unbreakable energy because of going through the depths of hell and coming out of it. Now, when we talk about now, I want to just be able to help other people achieve that, because it's so wonderful and it's so amazing to be able to sit and be in Skid Row and not have a 250-pound weight bag on my back of a backpack of demons pulling me down to the gutter. Instead, I've got a clear mind, a clear conscience, a strength from God that is unbeatable and unbreakable to be able to be that person to try to help and be an example to people and help people see that, look, there is a way out and there is a way, there is a solution. We're finding that solution out through experiences, through what we're going through, what we're talking about right now. We're figuring out how to help heal and rehabilitate the world in real time right now, because I'm going through it, other people are going through it, and we're figuring out how to fucking how to solve these issues that need awareness in our world, because there's way too many people suffering that need help, need connection, need love, need they need to have a purpose in life, value. And right now there's so many with no homes, no food, no solutions, no guidance, no outlet to release that negative energy and get out of that circle of hell and get back into living life properly and living life freely and fluently and lovingly and without stress, without anxiety, without fear.
Most importantly, being healthy.
And being healthy and being able to fucking hug someone and pick someone up or give someone a fucking meal when they're fucking on the street and you see them in front of the Burger King and they fucking ain't got nothing to eat. Buy them something to fucking eat. Get them some fucking food. Hand them fucking $5 if you got it, because it's going to come back to you. And who gives a fuck what they do with it? Just give it to them. Don't matter if they're going to go buy a beer with it. If it gives them some type of relief, fucking help the world out if you can. That's what kind of...
Hold on. That's a very good point. I'll tell you a story. So I went to Hollywood Boulevard. You know, I was trying to figure out shit with the racing world. I had the music thing. I brought my guitar. That was my way to survive, was playing guitar and making some money and shit, busking or whatever, right? I went to Manhattan Beach. You know where that's at, I think. I
lived in Hermosa, the next town over. I lived right in Manhattan and Hermosa.
Well, you know where the pier is. It's very beautiful. They have a very nice...
100%.
It's very beautiful.
Manhattan's a little bougie for me compared to Hermosa.
Yeah.
Hermosa was kind of the hippier side, kind of the Venice vibe, more so Manhattan, kind of the Beverly Hills vibe.
Yeah,
I fit in more with the with the hippie vibe a little bit, and the more
I
like
had my hair combed back. I looked a little fly, a little pretty, I guess you could call it. I know Frank was giving me the eye.
you were looking bougie,
I didn't
huh?
go back to the room with Frank when he gave me the eye. I'm just saying. But anyway, I'm just kidding with you, Frank. I'm just kidding. But
you're pretty cute. It's okay.
Oh God! So I went to Manhattan Beach. They had like they had a Coast Guard contest actually the day I went. They were doing like shit with the helicopters and all that. I guess they do it every year in Manhattan Beach. So I made all this money, and I was kind of late to getting to the bus, and I was stuck. And I had a beer actually. And one of the first beers I had at the moment of this scenario in Manhattan Beach, I missed the bus and I had to take like a fucking like a taxi, or I don't know what it was called, but we went to the fucking LAX. We went back, and I went back to Hollywood Boulevard. I actually slept in the car. I put the money in my wallet next to me. I had the windows cracked because it was kind of hot at that time of the year. It was July. I woke up. I actually still have the police report in the dash of my car because it was so significant. It was in the vehicle you saw. I woke up and my fucking money and everything was missing. And this guy said he was trying to help or whatever. He hustled me, basically. He was the one who stole the money. So I basically lost everything I had, and I was in Hollywood Boulevard. And I'd noticed the people, and you probably noticed them too down there on Hollywood Boulevard. I had like $6 in my pocket. They sell the waters. Do you know that, Tyler? They sell the waters on the tourist areas, and they make a little money.
Yep.
You know, so I went to, what is it called? Trader Joe's. They got one down there. And I bought
on Vine. You're on Vine.
Yes.
You're on Vine and in between on Sunset and Hollywood Boulevard on Vine. I know exactly. I lived right there for 5 years.
Right. There's a Trader Joe's there, so I went in there with the $6 and I bought a 12-pack of water. I'm like, I got to make fucking money. I have nothing.
They hated me at that Trader Joe's. Let me tell you a funny story. They hated me at that Trader Joe's because they have free car charging underneath. But I would always, I would never pay for parking because I never had any money. So I would go charge my car for free and literally get food out of the Trader Joe's for free, get my car charged for free, and drive out of there. And the parking people were like, you can't come here anymore, blah, blah, blah. But I'd sneak in and I'd get my free charging and my free food, and I'd get the fuck out because I didn't have any money, you know. But I know
you're
exactly
a piece
what
of
you're
shit,
talking
Tyler.
about.
I can't believe you did that to Trader Joe's. You should go to hell. At least that's what they should say.
Well, I'm going to go to Trader Joe's, and I'm going to tell them, I owe you guys some money. How can I fix this?
I know. But for the purpose of your story and your point, like you said, give to people who don't have it. So I went to the Trader Joe's. I bought the fucking, this is a true story. Like I have the police report in my fucking car. I went to Trader Joe's. I bought the water for $6. And I went to go try to sell the waters. And it wasn't really working for me. And something just told me, I believe in frequency communication. I think technically that's how we get communicated with from
vibes, vibrations,
frequency. We are a cell phone. Technically, we put out electronic energy. That's how our fucking hairs rise on our elbows and our arms. You know, it's an electronical wave. 100%. And if you can connect with a phone,
we're beacons of energy.
We're beacons of energy. Correct.
Frequencies to others, and 100%.
So I go to sell it. And I wasn't selling shit. You know, the regular guys down there, they sell it all day long, just fucking $4 a piece. Here's a bottle of water. I wasn't selling shit, and something came over me and said, you're not fucking here to sell fucking water. You're here to play this fucking guitar. You're here to learn. You're here to progress. I feel like this element of my life was breaking the embarrassment barrier, the performance barrier, if that makes sense. I feel like it was a training camp.
There you go.
Well, no, it was more so like, you go out in front of these people and you play this guitar, no matter how fucking embarrassed you feel, you fucking do it.
Oh, no.
And
that's the problem. They're out there waiting. I don't know what they're doing. I don't care because I'm taking care of this.
Oh, God. You're over there ordering fucking Del Taco. Anyway.
No. Cole says, how long is this going to be? Because I got...
We're almost done. We're almost done. I'm going to finish the story. So I ended up, when that feeling came over me, I was like, fuck this. I gave the water away. To the people who needed it. I was like, I'm not here. I'm not these guys who need the fucking money or need the waters. I gave it away. And then I went to the car. I got my guitar. I went to play on the street. And when I started playing the first song, I finished it, and this lady walked up as I was playing. I finished the song, and she said, "Who are you?" and all this stuff, and what do you need, and what's going on? I was like, "Well, I just kind of lost everything the night before." The fucking bitch pulls her fucking wallet out and gives me all the money I need instantly, and it like saved like first fucking song, Tyler. Like once again, people think when they give shit, they're giving it away. They're not thinking about what they're actually doing. So my point here is when you give it away, it's not necessarily about what you're investing in and returning on. It's about the actions that you're doing, the purpose of things. Once again, I think a lot of people lack purpose. They lack value. They lack some form of reason to their life. So I literally experienced this when I was like, just give it away, do what you're supposed to do, and you will be rewarded. I think that that's a very interesting point. When somebody needs something, if you will just give it to them, you will receive it back tenfold. That's biblical. So it's a lack in faith in believing that you'll get something back. That's demonic.
Right.
Invest,
So
get something.
I was just telling Tyler the other day, you know, since I had a struggle, Tyler had a struggle, and Tyler and I actually bonded over our struggles, you know, 15 years ago. I was in Harrisburg, PA, near my girlfriend's house, and we were headed, I can't remember where we were headed to. So I come up to the one red light where all the panhandlers are. We call it Tent City in Harrisburg. It's pretty much like your Skid Row or your Kensington. We have that in Harrisburg. It's just it's a smaller, you know, segment. So
every city has them.
Everything
Which
has
Harrisburg, for the record,
Right.
for people who don't know, Harrisburg is literally like Williams Grove's 15 minutes away. But that's the city.
So,
when they say Central PA, it's Harrisburg.
Harrisburg's the capital. So we're at the red light, and I pick and choose when I'm going to give a panhandler or a homeless person some money. I'm sitting there at the red light, and I looked over, and this guy looked like he was so bad on his luck. He had a Red Hot Chili Pepper.
Well, because there's some hustlers on the panhandler game. There are hustlers.
Correct. So this guy has a Red Hot Chili Pepper shirt on, and Tyler and I were sitting on my porch drinking beer probably 15 years ago. When him and I were both teared up because we were listening to Chili Peppers. The guy, it said Red Hot Chili Peppers and had the logo on it. I rolled my window down and I handed him a $10 bill, and I said, "Man, we've all been under the bridge." And he put his head down and he goes, "I get it." So the song Under the Bridge that Anthony Kiedis wrote is about people like Tyler or myself that have been through a struggle. Being under the bridge, like at Hermosa Beach, under the pier, under the bridge, you're doing dope, you're doing bad things. Doesn't matter if you're Skid Row, Kensington, or Tent City in Harrisburg, under the bridge is in the gutter.
Yeah.
And when I looked at that guy and he was in the gutter and he had a shirt on that resonated to me, I rolled my window down and I handed him a $10 bill, and that's exactly what I said to him. I said, "I never do this too much." I said, "But I see your shirt," and I said, "I've been under the bridge before." And he just put his head down and he says, "I get it. I'm there right now." And it just resonated. It was so good to my heart to give back, like Tyler's saying. And that was like God. I'm not a real religious person, but I believe in God. But God had that guy standing at that corner that day for me to see him.
He didn't just have it at that corner. He had it with the Red Hot Chili Pepper. This is what you got to understand, too. God knows who you are. He knows what resonates with you. And when you see a Red Hot Chili Pepper deal, that's not just random. That's purposeful. He is pointing that person out to you. Just how people have been pointed to Tyler. Ron has been pointed to Tyler. And hell, even this moment right now here on this show with hundreds and thousands of views, you're here because of that graciousness, that grace, that mercy you gave that person. Everything you are being rewarded is based on your personal choice, because free will is a part of everything. And sometimes people choose the wrong direction, and guess what? They get dealt with. Yep. And when people choose the right direction, they get dealt with too, just in the right direction. So 100%.
I think Tyler's going to be on the right direction. And like I said, going back to myself and Tyler, why we bonded is because we both were skateboarders. We were both on the wrong side of the tracks, both going down rabbit holes. And I would not be a successful business owner. I own 2 successful tattoo parlors in Central PA that have been in business over 24 years, and I'm an investor in a medical marijuana company. I would not be where I am today if I wouldn't have pulled myself out of the slump, out of the gutter, and got the right path. And that's the path that Tyler is on right now. Tyler is going to rebuild. He's going to regroup. You know, there's so many opportunities from him now. Like I said, 4 weeks ago, we were like, hey, we're going to race Speedweek, and now we have Bitcoin. People are looking at
Eldora. At Eldora.
We got Mike Van Eckeren also at Knoxville. Now, after Eldora, let's go a little further. I'm going to go to Knoxville after Eldora to run nationals now, which is another big thing, to run it used to be the Lucas Oil 10 car that Ricky Logan was famous for long years back. He wants to go run Knoxville. We're putting that together. We're trying to get some group of guys.
Hold on. What happened with Forbrook? I'm curious. Did you and Forbrook talk?
I haven't heard back from him. I've talked with Ricky Warner and Brady, his son, trying to figure out what's going on. I haven't heard nothing. Don't know what's going on. But I'm just moving forward with Mike, and he's got a couple cars, a couple motors.
Yeah.
We're going to try to run Oskaloosa, the Capitani Classic. We're looking for a 360 motor, maybe run 360 Nationals.
Oh my!
So we can run that.
Tyler Walker and Knoxville's a deadly combination. I mean, this is going to be big. I mean, are you going to get in the dunk tank with me? I mean, come on now. I mean, this is getting big.
I ain't afraid of nothing. I ain't afraid of no dunk
Tyler
tank,
Walker in the
sure.
dunk tank could be a hell of a show. They already want to knock me in the fucking water. I'm assuming. I mean, oh god.
Hey, listen, guys.
If that money's going to help people, dump me all day long. Because I can
dunk me all day long. He says dunk me all day long. Oh my, Corgliano's. Do you know what Corgliano's is? I don't want to offend Ron. Ron, do you think their pizza's good, Ron, or no?
Who's it called?
Corgliano's, the one next to Dingus. Can we?
Jeffrey, what he thinks about that pizza?
Can we do a pizza off while we're getting dunked? Like you bring a pizza from PA from Mama's and we have a taste test. That could be a good video.
Chaz,
I'm just saying, Ron.
Chaz, my pizza ice cold tastes better than that pizza fresh out of the oven.
Oh, Andy.
Barbecue bacon chicken. Oh
wow.
my God.
You can't.
Hey, we're gonna have a taste test. We're gonna have a taste test. Oh God. Oh. Oh no.
Call in Jeffrey to ask him about the taste test.
Oh no. Tyler and me are gonna be the judge. That's what's happening now, I feel like.
Tyler Hill.
Tyler Walker. He said he's coming to Knoxville. He's not gonna take your. Oh, he says you're not gonna take the pizza, Tyler. Are you gonna put the sausage log in you or not?
Hey,
I mean, how much do you want?
I'm running with the best, and he's running with the best. It's no different with making pizza or driving a race car or making a song or making a painting, or if we're doing it the best, with the best way we can, and we're gonna be the best. And it's no different with him making pizza, me driving a race car, Frank doing tattoos, all of it, you doing your show. We're the fucking best. That's why we're together. That's why God's aligning us.
Yes.
We're the fucking best.
Bingo, green team.
Yep, 100%. Okay, so dunk tank, me and Tyler dunk tank at Corgliano's. We're going to have a pizza taste test. Is there anything else you want to add, Ron? You're going to Eldora. You've never went to Eldora as a car owner. How are you feeling about this? You got the puppets on your car. I mean, you changed your number. What's going on? I mean,
I'm stoked. I'm stoked. Me and Mike are building a great relationship. Mike's a great guy. You know, he's
I do want the credit for introducing y'all. I do want the credit, at least a little.
Well, maybe we're gonna put a Chaz Muppet on there.
Oh no, a Chaz Muppet. Oh no, what is that gonna look like? Is it gonna look like Danny Dietrich taking a poop or something?
Look good.
What did you say? Hold on, sorry, what?
With the hairdo you got going, I think we can make that Muppet look good.
Oh God. Oh no. Oh God. This could be, I feel like we're going to take over Eldora. That's my goal. Take the whole fucking thing over. We'll be, me and Ron will be dancing in the ballroom at midnight. I swear. This is what's under the moonlight. A neon moon. I can sing for you, Ron. If you want me to sing for you and Tyler, I can. I'll bring my guitar. Do I need to bring my guitar?
Hey guys, I gotta tap out of here. I gotta get my fat butt to bed.
Okay. Everybody's trying to go to sleep. I know. We're getting too late.
Yeah.
Are you in the shop,
Frank.
Ron? Are you in the shop right now?
No, I'm at home,
Frank.
laying in bed.
Yeah, buddy.
Real quick.
Okay, hold on.
Did you ever get a hold of my mom?
Tyler's trying to say something to Frank. What?
Did you ever get a hold of my mom, Frank, on some of that Ozempic or any of that stuff yet, or no?
So I haven't been able to get in contact with her because I've been super busy after Speedweek now. I've had to do things with my tattoo parlor and, my side business, Emerald Pen. I had multiple meetings with them today. I have been busy. So me and your mom will definitely contact, and we'll get things squared away. And like I said, I love you, Chaz.
Well,
love you, Ron. Love you,
Hold on,
Tyler.
Frank. Hold on, before you get out of here. Tyler can't endorse the Emerald Pen, but, I defended Justin Peck 6 years ago when he had an Emerald situation. I can endorse the Emerald Pen. They ain't drug testing me to get a media credential. Hold on, can we get some Emerald Pen on the show? That's what I'm talking about. You know what
We can talk about that.
I'm just saying, Emerald Pen sounds like a game I might be playing. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Hey.
Well, with medical marijuana, here's my take on that. When I was 13, I was fresh out of juvenile hall for assault. They put me in this for a community service. I had to go to a convalescent home, and I had to do community service, 180 hours community service at the convalescent home. So when I'm in the convalescent home, this one lady, Eleanor, I remember her name, she said, "Tyler, please bring me some weed." I'm like, "Eleanor, I'm in here for fucking court ordered to try to get community service. I can't bring you no fucking weed." So what do? I bring her some fucking weed.
You gangster motherfucker. You gangster motherfucker.
No, she starts crying in my arms, thanking me, saying, holding me with tears, saying, "I love you so much. Thank you so much." I rolled her on her wheelchair. I said, "I got a present for you, Eleanor." And I got 2 joints. I rolled her out on her fucking on her balcony, and I said, "I got some for you." She started crying. She said, "Tyler, this is the only thing that helps my glaucoma." And at that moment, I said, I had a realization: how could the government keep this from people if it helps them? How could this be possible? Because she literally broke down in tears, thanking me, saying, "I love you so much. Thank you for helping me. Thank you for this." She was crying. She said, "The only thing that helps my glaucoma is marijuana." I'm like, how in the fuck can the government keep this from people if it's therapeutic and it's helpful? So I'm not an advocate. I'm not against it. I'm all for people getting better and getting healthier and relieving themselves of pain, however they can do it in a positive way. And marijuana does that for some people. So it
has to do with the oil companies. They took over the world in the 1920s.
Big Pharma didn't want it because they couldn't control it.
Well, Big Pharma's one thing, but marijuana used to actually be a viable crop. It used to, the Declaration of Independence. I don't know if people know this. The Declaration of Independence is made on weed paper. In the 1800s, if you owned 10 acres of land and you did not devote an acre to marijuana producing, you were jailed. Like, it used to be a very big, I unfortunately know this, don't ask me why, but the DuPont family is the reason why, because the DuPont family was into making nylons and plastics and T-shirts, which was the same industry the marijuana plant was supplying. So it was a big fucking scam. We don't need to go into it. That'll last way too long. Everybody's got to go to bed.
Too long.
Emerald Pen at Knoxville at the Puppets trailer. You better bring it, Frank. You better bring it.
I got you, bro.
Okay. Are you okay with that, Ron, or no?
Yeah, absolutely. Shout out to everybody.
Yeah, you're okay with it because the Emerald Pen will make everybody eat your pizza. I understand. They just want to get hungry. That's all it's about.
Bingo.
That's all. You want the munchies, Ron. I understand. Stromboli down my throat.
I don't know what the Emerald Pen is. Long story short, good night. Love you guys. Tyler, tell your mom I love her. You guys, talk to you guys tomorrow.
Okay.
Love you guys. Same ditto.
Oh, my.
Much love.
Are we hanging up? We're hanging up. Okay. I just hung up on Ron Mincidence. But anyways, thank you for calling, Tyler and Frank, Emerald Pen, everyone. We're hanging up. I'm done with them. They're useless to me. What do you feel? What do you feel? Do you have any rebuttal to the? You stayed for all of it. Any reaction to the show we just had? Are we going to be sued now? I'm not sure. We did have Tyler Walker on the show. We talked about his past. I don't know if that's illegal now. You're laughing because you know too much. You have the Asians. We are pushing the Asians, pushing Asian shirt. Are you worried about anything we said?
No, not at all.
Any reactions to the show?
It was good. Very spiritual.
You're calling it spiritual.
I mean, it was awakening for sure. Tyler coming to Knoxville, that's
big. That's big. We're gonna have him here in the bar. I guarantee you, we're gonna have Tyler Walker in the bar come Knoxville.
That's huge. I can't wait.
Oh, if I could only tell the women it's huge. If I could only tell the women it's huge, I'd never be single. I'd be married at this point. I'd be married. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in. I want to thank Corleone's on the screen. Oh, we're doing a taste test with the pizza. The cold Mama's Pizza is better than the Corleone's fresh. I can't believe it. Impact Signs, Awnings, and Wraps. Want to thank you, Dirt Crowd. Prime Composite Innovations. If you don't have it on your car, you're going to lose. I'm going to make sure there's a Prime sticker on the Bitcoin car. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in. We just went too far. Too far. Emerald Pin's coming. And if it ain't coming for you, it don't matter. Thanks for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. If you subscribe or not, is it fair for me to say I don't give a shit? Bye.
Telling you what's right or wrong or what to choose. Hey, but this is how we do. This is how we do. This is how we roll. This is how we do. It's not for everybody but the chosen few. And we pray, cause we know that they might not ever come back. But this is how we ride, this is how we do. Riding mud, sliding up higher in the groove. Don't give a damn about the cash we're spending. With the time we got, we choose to play it on the go, to stay out on the run. We all high, wild, and handsome. Ain't telling you what's right or wrong or what to choose. Hey, but this is how we do. As long as we make the show, we can be the best or we can be the worst. So we can be the best thing you ever heard. With the motor singing and the grandstands ringing, it's hard to put it all in words. But this is how we ride, this is how we do. Riding mud, sliding up higher in the groove. Don't give a damn about the cash we're spending. With the time we got, we choose to play it on the go, to stay out on the run. Telling you what's right or wrong or what to choose. Hey, but this is how we do. This is how we do.